do it live on Facebook tonight, we could get more people to join in like that.
It's
But it
only
ain't gonna be.
allowing you 2 people on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's only allowing 2 of us on there.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, you can go to Facebook and we could join. Have more people join.
We ain't gonna have a lot of people like we gonna have on YouTube though, but we gonna get some
Oh,
viewers and
or they
shit.
could just come over here. They gonna have to
Yeah,
just come
yeah,
over
they could
here to
come
the
into there
couch.
too. We
Yeah.
could just reset the top. We could reset it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Because they
could
only
reset
let
it.
them. You know, YouTube. You probably gotta add. You probably gotta get more. Right?
More
Yeah.
subscribers and some shit
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Damn. But that
back though. We
last
back. My
feed
bad.
was
I know I
good
got it out
though.
of there. We back though, y'all. My bad, man. Episode 6, we back. Black and
We
talkative.
back. We back. We back. Come back. Come back. We back. We back. Episode 6.
Everybody come back, man. Come on back.
Man, why are you going over there? Huh? We at
You sent it to Karen. Yeah.
Hold on, let me do it on Facebook again.
Karen, you gotta tell them to. You gotta Hey,
come.
I'm gonna tell her to retell her people that we just restarted too. 'Cause I said just tell them we restarted the log thing, and I sent you the. Yeah, I sent you the thing, but y'all gonna just have to sit next to me because they only allowed them 2. I guess you gotta. But yeah, yeah, it was good. We are talking about that Karan Williams and leading the youth, like just where did we leave off on that shit, man? Yeah, you just gotta come right on the phone. It's tripping. Yeah, and I guess you just share that link. You sent the link to Karen? Yeah, and you share that link. Say hi.
Hey,
What's going on?
Yes.
what's going on? This is my second podcast. I done been on one last Sunday, so I'm comfortable enough to do more now.
All
So
right,
I was
that's cool. That's
excited.
cool.
Yeah, I was excited when he said he got to join here.
Yeah. Because we
That's
just
what's up. Yeah, we trying to get everybody on here.
yeah, like we got like I told her we got like a political podcast. Like it's but she said she wasn't up on that Karan Williams shit. I was like that's some shit we were just reading today when we was on the phone and we happened to stumble on that and everything like
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah.
You know.
Hey, what's going
Please
on?
let
What's
me
going
be
on with you? Who
famous.
that said?
What's
Please
up?
let me be
Let me be
famous.
famous.
Hey,
What's up? How you doing?
how you doing?
You can be famous over here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the Karan Williams thing, and then that was leading into our topic. We was talking about like leading the youth and everything.
Mhm.
Like, so you could, so explain what you do at the church. Y'all got like a youth thing and everything.
We do a lot of outreach. We feed
Okay.
the homeless. We cater to the youth. Make sure that they understand what's being taught to them in church. Yeah. So we give back to the less fortunate, and then give faith and everything to everyone who want to be Christian and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
We did a huge drive. Yeah.
All right.
We did a huge drive. Farmwood Elementary School in Houston, Texas. We adopted them basically as our
What's up, Jackson?
church. I mean homeschool. So we pour into their food pantry and
hmm
what the kids are in need of, and if they need clothes, shoes, anything like that, they can't get from home, then we kind of pretty much collect things to provide for them so that they can feel comfortable. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good right there. Yeah, we definitely need more of that back, and especially into our communities. We definitely need more of that. We definitely need the churches to be helping out in our communities, and the some of the things that you were saying sounds very great.
What
That
church
sounds
you
like
go
some of the
to?
things that we had when we was coming up. So
So
that
what
sounds
church
like a
you
good
go
thing,
to?
and we
Definitely.
need to get
I'm
that
glad
back
you
into
said
our
that
communities.
because
Definitely.
I
Say it again.
think that I think that I'm more passionate about it because I received that as a child in my
Hmm.
youth. I'm from New Orleans, but I live in Houston. I've been here since Katrina.
New Orleans.
Yes.
Where
So
you
yeah,
from in New Orleans? You gotta shout it out.
Night Wall, Press Park,
All right, all right. That's what I'm talking
with
about.
some
Hold on.
Solvents, with some Mountain. Yeah.
Boom. There
I've
we
been in
go.
Houston since 2005, since Katrina, and I never went back home. So I've been here since 2005.
Okay. And how is it down in Houston?
It was very loving. I ain't gonna lie, like they just showed me a different side of life. Like, I mean, until you see different, you don't know that you're going through what you go through. I mean, living in
Definitely.
the night ward is like,
Definitely.
I mean, you were living poor, you living, I mean, First Park is right 5, 2, 3 minutes, 2, 3, 5 minutes from the Desire Project. So it's like, we lived in poverty. I mean, but it wasn't until Katrina happened and I came to Houston that I realized, like, I mean, it's more to like than just the night walk. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
definitely.
So,
That's good. That's good right there, man.
well,
Definitely.
I
Yep.
know
That's
people
definitely.
take Katrina as a tragedy, but I take it as an opportunity to see better for me and my kids.
Yeah, I was looking at them documentaries too about Katrina. Like the way they did some of them neighborhoods down there was terrible, man. Like
Yeah,
they could have.
they didn't reveal where we stayed, so
They
it
didn't.
wasn't
They
an
didn't rebuild at all.
option.
She's from the lower
Damn,
ninth
that's.
ward.
The night
Oh, the
walk,
lower
it's like
ninth.
a
Oh
new
yeah, like
road.
damn, that's
No,
crazy, man.
like, I go to visit, but that's just it. Like it's nothing there. Like
There's
where
nothing
I'm
in the, and
from,
there's nothing in inside the lower ninth no more.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Pour me some
that's
juice.
that's
Y'all
crazy.
already know.
Give me a toast, okay, okay. I don't
You
got my
already know.
coffee. I got a sweet tea.
It's Saturday night. Had to put a little bit something more in the cup than sweet tea.
Like, yeah, but see, that's good. You see what her church is doing, like they still doing youth programs and
Yeah,
shit like that. Most churches, I don't know if they got them or if they do got them. I don't know. Yeah,
I go to a small church,
It
so
might. That's. I was just about to say that.
yeah,
It be the churches that has the smaller congregations. Like to me, those bigger congregation churches where they the size of
they
stadiums
focus
and they
on
got ATMs inside the church. Like
mhm.
I turn away
They
from them
focus
kind of
on
churches.
building,
I
building.
can't deal with that kind of stuff. Like that's madness to me. Why you got an ATM inside the church? We supposed to be preaching the word and teaching the word to our younger generation.
That should be
You
your
know,
focus.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
My
like they
pastor
shouldn't have
did.
those.
Pastor OT, I salute him. Hope Houston, Outreach Church. I mean, we focus on
That's your
outreach.
church thing.
We get back to the community. Yes, that's the my church name. Um, yeah.
Oh,
So I've been going there for like a year now. I
Okay,
was
okay.
dedicated to New Direction under Pastor Sai, but I transferred and went to Hope Houston under Pastor OT and his beautiful wife, Carolyn. But yeah, I just love that they give to the youth, the unfortunate, needy, the homeless. Like that outreach program is great. So that's what made me join them. Yeah, in the Katy area,
All right,
Katy,
that's great.
Texas.
Yep, that's cool right there. That's something good. And like I said before, we definitely need the positive role models like that back into our neighborhoods. Did you
That's
grow
great.
up in the church? Oh, she said, did you grow up in the church?
Um, Actually, the community introduced me to the church. Like my mama, she was a Christian, but she didn't force me to go to church. So it was more so the community just telling me, okay, we'll take you on a church van. Let's take you and your sister, maybe, join. So I did my ministry, praise and worship, different things that just made me on a consistent basis just go. But I mean, my mom, she was a Christian, but she didn't force me to go every Sunday.
good look.
So I think it was more so the community of New Orleans that kind of
Okay.
for me, like they would literally pick us up in the church van and take us to church every Sunday. Like
Yeah, like
Katrina, like that, like churches blessed us to like furnish our house, and we came with the clothes on our back, like literally like going through the struggle.
Yes,
And
was it fun?
what's what
was
fun?
it
Going to
fun?
church?
What was fun?
What going to
That's
church?
what I'm trying to figure out.
Going
What's
to
he talking
church,
about? Going to
son? I
church?
mean, absolutely. I mean, I used to go to Bible study. I go to summer camps. I did everything. I mean, they made it fun. I mean, for the youth, yeah, because they made it where we can understand it as a child versus
Yes, I'm about to
the
say the same
scripture.
thing. Yes, like
Yeah,
when we used to do the same thing. Like Chris, no, we used to do the same thing. We used to go to Sunday. We had to attend Sunday school to even play in the basketball tournament. So like at that
yeah.
age, like we was into church. Like I used to run home to my mom's like, "Mom, yo, let me get 50 cents. Let me get $1 just to throw
To
inside the
go.
collection
Yeah.
plate, to go in there. Like, so
Mhm.
to me, church was fun. But
Mhm.
as I got older, I was
Like we
like,
did the Salvation Army. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
the Salvation
yeah,
Army.
my
Yeah, we
bad.
used to be at the Salvation Army playing in the tournament and everything. But as I got older, I was like, things that I start seeing, like these people on TV, and then like when you had these disasters happening, you got these big time pastors like TD Jakes and Joel Osteen.
It
Like none
kind
of
of
these guys
discourage
is
you because
nowhere
they
to be
make you
found.
kind of discourage you, like you said, Joel sin and all that. It kind of make you think that okay, church is just about money, but it's not. Like if you see that your pastor is genuine to really pour into the community, and when you pay your tithes, your offering is going back into the needy, then it makes you more, comfortable to want to go to church or be more involved and know that what you pour into the church goes back into the community. But if you
Yeah,
don't see that and you okay, my pastor, he rolling up in a Rolls Royce and you know what I'm saying, like he flashing and I'm sitting
I
up here,
got
I
you,
can't
Ron.
even pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? Then it kind
Uh
of makes
huh.
you like, okay, what am I going to church for? You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm
Like,
saying.
so it's
Yeah,
like,
like I could spend a lot of
yeah,
money in there, but when I'm in some type of bond, the people in the church is telling me to go and pray and go, pray to Jesus, and
Ron, what's your
Jesus gonna
question
find a
you
way.
got?
But yeah,
Ron
what's
said
your
he got.
question, Ron? Let me see what he got. And what he said, I'm wait. He said I'm going to shout you out on famous live streamer sing. Streamer sing. Yo, I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. That please let me be famous.
That's
dang.
Jack. We said call him Jack or Jackson.
Oh yeah, Jack. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
that's
see that.
Jack.
Jack. Yeah, my bad.
All right,
Sorry,
what he
Jack.
said? How many times does the collection plate supposed to go around?
Once.
Yeah, I'm about to say one time. I'm
If
about
you
to
don't
say
get the
because
first time, you don't
yeah,
know when
like
you go to church, you're gonna play your tithes and offerings, how much you made throughout the week, and how, you pay
yeah.
your 10%, or you feel like whatever you have during the week, or you ending with whatever is given to God.
Yeah, she don't go to one of them
Then
mega churches that
now,
that got three,
if that's
four
not understood when you
services.
walk into the church, then you can't allow a pastor to persuade you. Okay, you need to put $200 there right now. Like that ain't that ain't God. Like
Nah,
God,
that's not. That's not. That's definitely not God at
that's
all. What it says?
definitely a business. Like
Unless
they're
three, we have to get
definitely trying to
the latecomers.
persuade you to put more in. So
What that
if
mean?
you don't understand once you step into that door, if I'm coming
Oh
into that
no, no,
door,
hell no.
what you're gonna pour into that church for tithes and offering, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
understood.
definitely. Nah,
Smoke a
nah, yeah.
bong. I can't do bongs. I
Me
tried them,
neither. I
Jack.
can't do that, man. That's gonna
I,
knock my chest off, Jack.
I
I
tried
can't
it,
do
Jack.
that,
It's
man.
just too much. That high is too much for
Yeah,
me.
I can't do that, Jack.
The
But yeah, though. But the youth definitely need to listen
youth
to
needs
stuff like
to
this, though. That the
that they
youth
need to
definitely
leave.
need to that the like the youth needs a leader, and
Yeah.
they look up to the wrong kinds of leaders. That's the problem with today's youth. Like the youth need
The leaders
leaders
now just want you to
that's
feel
in the
good.
community.
They want you to
Like that's
repeat
what we
the
need.
church. No, you need to set an example. Set an
Yes, and
example
all
on
that
how you
starts at
want them to
home as
live their
well.
life. Christian base or whatever base that you providing for them.
Yeah,
You
yes.
know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Yeah.
Because they
Definitely.
out here,
Like I told you on the last one, the youth is out
I was
here.
about to say,
All they
young boy
doing is
ain't
listen. I'm
Jesus,
about to say they listen to
I
the young
mean,
boy.
yeah.
You
Everybody
know.
People go
strapped
to
with the
rappers.
bandana.
You got the
Everybody got 30
internet.
clips. Like,
Mhm. You
I
got
got what?
young boy.
Papers
They
You
and
got
crime
young
talk
boy,
backward.
you got the
dirt.
internet,
You
you got
got
rappers,
Instagram.
you got Instagram, you got
And
the
that's the
all
problem.
of those are influences that
The youth of away from them type of things. Like you need to look up to other kinds of people. Like we need to have more of those community leaders. We need to have more of those people back into the neighborhoods again.
right
Many corporations
positive
can help the community
influences.
too.
I
Of
don't know if
course,
you
many
heard of
corporations.
D1, but D1 is like a Christian slash like influencer from like New Orleans.
Hmm. You said
So I
what's his name again?
D1.
D1.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
I
look. I'm
kind of,
gonna
if
look
y'all
that
look
up.
him up,
D1. Hmm.
yeah. So it's like there's more of the positive role. Like, he was once a teacher. He bring it into the community and bring it to positivity. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like,
And reach the youth.
and it will be easier if we had the corporations and things like that behind us, the same way they have in like Silicon Valley and
So,
places
Karen, what do you
like
say
that.
to the
But we
kids
don't have them kind of things in our
that
new
don't want to
neighborhoods.
follow Jesus? Because you got those kids that don't want to follow Jesus.
I can't force nobody to follow Jesus. First of all,
Yeah, you
No, I'm
can't
just
force
asking
nobody to
them
do that.
that.
Like somebody got to have something, and they got to follow something, and these people got to have faith in something. And
exactly.
sometime it's not gonna always be Jesus, but you got to find something. But you got to find something in that faith and have something good to
Within your,
look forward to.
yeah.
What it says though, imagine if a Planet Fitness gives free gym hours from 4 to 8. If they could, yeah, but a lot of that shit ain't gonna happen though because these corporations is not gonna bend for stuff like that. Those do sound good to keep kids off the street, give them free gym hours, recreation centers. But all we have now is the YMCA where they charging you $100 a month and shit for your kids to
Right.
go have a good time.
And then you skip your payment, and then you can't go
Yeah, if
until
you skip your payment, it's over with for you. They
And
kicking
then
you out. I
the
don't care if you
mega
was a member
churches,
for
they
10
don't
years.
do
Your
too
ass
much.
is out.
Like you got small churches like her that do things, but you got the mega churches, they don't really do too much for the youth and things like that. They got the money to have
That's what I'm
major
saying.
youth
And I
programs
tell them
and
all the
things
time
like
because
that.
church is based off how much of the offerings that you can get. Church is not based off how much money that you like, how much a person need or how much
Yeah.
money this person got. It's based off how much donations is gonna come into that church.
Hmm.
non-profit. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
And
Definitely. How much
volunteer work
nonprofit that you
and
can
genuine
raise.
work.
And genuine work
They
and
got,
things like
yeah,
that.
they have banks
And
for
you're
this
doing it
already.
for a purpose, like not just for the money or not just for gain. Like you're doing it with a purpose and you want to make a change within the community. That's
Yes,
that
yes.
is for.
And me looking at that pastor a few years back in Brooklyn, he had a whole Rolls Royce. He walking around with $400,000 worth of
That's
jewelry on,
discouraging
and
though. That's discouraging for someone
that's
who's
what I'm
still
saying. And then
congregation and they
him and
can
his
barely
wife in
afford their
prison
rent,
right
but
now
they
for
see
10
you
years.
leaving here in a Rolls Royce. Like, come on now.
Yeah, right. Like, what are you
Like
doing?
you telling me that God is,
Can you give me a lead?
father
What
of all
kind of lead?
security and everything like that. But then you putting off in a Rolls Royce and I'm leaving here barely could afford my
Love
rent.
Stream, that's
Come
the
on.
name of your stream,
Like you
Jack?
have to be better than that.
Can you give
That's
me a
what I'm
lead?
saying. Like, I
Love
don't
Stream.
understand that. Like, that's the things I don't understand about that. Like, they be making people be discouraged by things that people seeing because you have people out here working poor who's trying to work 2 and 3 jobs to afford their bills, and
Yes.
then you go into a place like then you go into a church and they asking for 10%. Ten
Mm-hmm.
percent of $5,000 is $500, and my rent is $1,700. Like,
Right.
where that leaves me at now? Like, I'm fucked up again. I done
Exactly.
worked 3 jobs this week for no apparent reason. All pastors do it though, Nelly. Just
Like
in my
most
opinion.
money
Nah,
that
I don't. Like, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
won't say
Like,
all pastors. I would say some. I
that's what
wouldn't
I
say all
said. That's what I was
pastors.
about to say. I don't think
Yeah.
all of them do it, but I think those bigger churches do it. Like those churches,
Yeah.
like I'll be riding by, like just like for tomorrow, just like tomorrow, when I get up and I gotta go to work tomorrow, like I might be out in the country somewhere. Those little small churches, they be in there about 10 a.m. By 12 p.m., they out of there, and them people going down to the restaurant to go eat lunch or something. They not in there
Mhm.
all day
It's
trying
still
to take
here.
people money and shit.
Yeah.
Now, them other churches down here where I live at in the city, Raleigh got 4 services. I'm like, y'all been here since 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night. They pulling out the parking lot.
Yeah.
You don't work the whole shift in here. Like, what's going on in here?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what's going on in there at the 12-hour shift at church.
Like Joel Osteen and all of them, they probably got like
I've been to Joel Osteen church one time.
how many?
He speak about like baggage and he was throwing bags in the crowd and just
and I
trying
That
to
got
tell
nothing to do with God, right? Like
and I
what?
tell people all the time, churches like that, you got a friend that's sitting right next to you. Joe,
yeah.
give him a call. And Joe be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, what did Bianca do last night? All right, cool. Bring Bianca today and I'm gonna make her a believer. He gonna sit
right,
Bianca in the
right.
front of the congregation and they gonna be like, yo, you know, last night she was in the corner and da 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 da. And Bianca gonna be like, damn, they was talking to me. Yo, girl, you right. And now Bianca is a member of the church and giving $100 every week. They done got
Yeah,
your
yeah,
ass now,
yeah,
B.
yeah,
Like that's what
exactly.
I'm saying. They gotta be
Did you
careful of
not
people
see
like
that
that
the
too.
plumber or whatever was working on Joel Osteen's church and they
And
found
I'll
like
be a creator. I
millions
don't
of
know what it's called.
dollars
Black
in
and
the plumber?
talkative.
Yeah.
Yeah, thousands of dollars
It,
in the church.
like making.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
it's,
Yeah, yeah, and they
no,
found it.
if
You
the
gave
plumber,
it
if the
back.
plumber never
Man, I
reported
would have
it, they
gave it
wouldn't
back.
have even knew it
I
was
would have. I
missing.
wouldn't have gave it
Yeah,
back.
Jack. I ain't
It's
too up on that
crazy.
yet, Jack. You gotta hit me up on that, Jack, to
What
figure
can
out
you
how we
do?
could do that.
Like what can you do professionally? Like, can you be a
Man,
creator?
I don't know.
You said get the credit. Man, what's the next topic? Jack
Yeah.
Jack bugging out right now. We could
That's
go
why I
on
can't even
whatever
let
you
the
want to
people
go
in the
on to.
church
We
for
got
the
we got
hurricane.
we got the endless wars. We could talk about black prisons or the equality.
Oh yeah, the black prisons thing. Like what I was saying, like I was just saying,
We could
expanding
talk
on
about
that,
that.
because people don't know. Most prison systems is they're corporations. So
It's
black
privatized, yeah.
people. Yeah, so black people build the prisons. You can make prisons more suitable on living in the
It's a money
conditions and different like that. It's a money maker for
maker.
corporations and things. So
And
they make money like small towns and stuff like that. They do the whole thing and everything like that. They build a whole town off a prison system and things like that.
yeah.
Like Elvira, New York, and things like that. With some
hmm But
Angola, places like
Oh,
that
go.
and things like that. So that's what I was saying. Like, should black people build the prisons? Because I don't know. So do that sound crazy?
Go
you
ahead.
know, some people gonna have to understand that where you coming from when you say stuff like that. So some people might hear it and be like, "Yeah, this motherfucker bugging out. Fuck he mean
Like,
about black prisons and all that." What he said? Tall over disco. I don't even know what Jack talking about. Jack tall over disco. What Jack talking about? But
oh, Discord.
yeah, though. But about the black prison ideas. One thing about that, yeah, we are the people who built those private prisons and everything. A lot of it for free labor. But I I think I think we should try to encourage more people not to be in prison though too at the same
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Because like other countries do have prisons and everything, but other countries with their prison system, they are like they are locking their people up and then they giving their people something when they coming home to look
Mm.
forward to. Like
Like
you have
rehabilitation centers.
yeah,
Instead of
you know,
prisons, it should be rehabilitation
that's
centers.
what I'm
Of course,
saying. Our prisons
motherfuckers that
here, they
murdering
just put
people
them
and
in the
raping
prisons.
people, it's no rehabilitation for them. But like drugs and things like that, you should have rehabilitation for robbery. Some start giving people jobs and things like that. So you know,
That's what I'm saying. Like they started to take schooling out of prisons and shit. Like they making the prisoners more violent. And another thing, what I say about prison system should not have people locked up with misdemeanor crimes, locked up with people who's about to face the death penalty or people who got 30 years in prison. Like the prison system should be separated along those lines. Like
yeah, like
hardened criminals could be with hardened criminals. People who's facing 15, 20 years, they locked up with people with life in prison, fine. But a person who got a parking ticket and got to go to prison for the weekend, he should not be housed in the same county prison as a dude that's been to go upstate for 25 years. Like, like
Oh
those
no.
prison things need to be separated. And here in America, America definitely needs to have their prison system to rehabilitate their prisoners when they coming home,
Somebody
not
coming
look
in
at
for
them
parking
as
tickets
they
compared to somebody in
say the
prison for years of a more serious
yeah,
crime, they should definitely not be placed in the same cell.
that's what we're
That's
talking about
that's
crazy.
what yeah, definitely
rehabilitation.
Yeah, to
Like you
rehabilitate the
have
people
people that
instead of
got
having them
arrested
come
for
home.
marijuana and cell with somebody
Yeah,
that's
and
a
then you got
murderer.
half of the country today, marijuana is legal. And
Yeah.
you got
Right.
people who locked away for 40, 50 years for who was selling marijuana 20 years ago.
Hmm.
And
The laws are
like
just so
that
young.
type of shit is wrong.
Yeah.
So That's what I'm saying. Like prison need to be reformed. Not like I'm not gonna lie. This little orange fucking pumpkin face motherfucker. The First Step Act was cool. The First Step Act was cool. It got a lot of people who just sold drugs. They got them pardons or they got their sentences commuted, which was a very good thing because nobody should be locked away for life for selling drugs, especially for something that we had no control over. Like we didn't bring all these drugs into the United States of America. Y'all brung these shits in here. Y'all dropped them in our neighborhoods, and people found a way to start making money because people was poor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And today the same cycle is keep going on, and that's the way we have to figure out how to break that cycle instead of figuring out how to build more prisons. Instead of building more prisons, we need to build more schools. And we need
Yeah,
to start giving more fun to the
The teachers
public
don't
school
even get paid
education.
about it.
And definitely, teachers is very underpaid, especially in the
Yeah.
public school systems. More
mm,
children, attends public school than private schools and charter schools. So, what about our teachers that's in the inner cities that's making only you know 50,000, 55,000? Like that's not enough to live, and then I got to come here and deal with 75 different personalities throughout the whole day. You don't know, some of these kids got fucking
No, for
ADHD.
real.
yeah,
Some of them
Whatever they
can't
got
sit
going on at
still.
home, they just bring
Like,
it into the classroom.
yeah, and then I gotta go home and I gotta figure out to get another job on the weekend when I'm off to even
Yeah.
support themselves. So,
yeah. That's why
like
I asked that
we need
question.
to
Like,
have
should we
reform
build
period in
prisons
the
or
whole
should we have
country.
a different? No, I mean, should we have a different plan instead of only building prisons and just locking people away
No,
for
they put
certain?
more into the
Like
schools instead of
fit
prison.
more into the schools and more teaching kids the trades and giving them jobs and things like that, where they don't have to go on the streets and sell drugs and all that.
Yeah, he said talk over Discord. What the hell is Discord, Jack?
I
And he
don't
said
even
we
know
can't.
this.
You can say whatever you want on the stream, long as you're not saying no disrespectful stuff. We'll take anything. We're not here to be disrespectful, but we're here to listen to people's opinions and people to
And
tell their
you,
stories or you know.
and you can ask questions and things like that. So yeah, that's the things that I asked about the prisons because they just build prisons that we gonna lock people up for. We're gonna get money, we're gonna get money, we're gonna get money. That's
Mhm.
all they giving. How much one prisoner is worth? One prisoner is worth more than a child.
Yeah,
Like,
and like they locking people away in prisons, and that's why I understand how some of the guys in the neighborhood be preaching that shit. Like, yo, when I go to jail, I stand. Yo, bro, listen. These guys is playing with you right now. Like they sending y'all to prison. Well, I guess it's fun in there now
Want
because
you to.
people got
Yeah.
tablets and motherfuckers is comfortable in there.
Well,
People
they
got
making
cash
it
apps.
way
They
comfortable.
making it comfortable for people to
yeah.
be in
Yeah.
jail.
All
But
Now
they
you
online
thinking they
content.
smart by being like that. That shit
They
is
getting
dumb.
money. They getting.
Yeah, like
you
that
got
shit
your
is
They
ignorant
got
shit.
their
Like, come on, like you don't want
they
to
got
They
be.
their
can write you on
phones, they can
jail.
write you, and then they got
I
pay,
mean,
then they got buddy, then they got
take a picture,
they got
whatever.
what's that, pen pals and everything.
Yeah, like it's a bunch of nonsense. Like y'all making it
They got access to the
comfortable in prison
world.
instead of
They
y'all
on
waking up and
Facebook
see that shit
dating.
that's not cool to be trying to be comfortable in prison.
Yeah, that's not cool. On Facebook.
Got your phone and
Get your
look up
phone
the
and look
app.
up
All right,
this.
look up the app Discord. All
I
right,
know
definitely. I'm
about
gonna
this
look at that
on Play Store
on
or
Play
whatever.
Store, whatever iPhone is.
iPhones.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
look at that too. I'm gonna look at that when we finish up.
he a troll. I think he might be a troll.
Hell yeah, he's trolling.
I think so.
Because what is he even talking about?
Yeah.
Because he writing a bunch of shit at one time. Like he wilding out
Exactly.
right
He's not
now.
even
Like he
speaking about what we
just
speaking
going
about.
back and
So
forth. That's what I'm saying. We talking about some whole other shit. He talking about
it's some
Discord
real
and
shit, and he's sitting up here
yeah, what the hell this dude talking
talking,
about? We talking
talking
about trying to build
irrelevant.
and not be in prison, and he talking about some
Please let me
Discord.
be famous. He's trying to be famous, y'all.
He trying to be famous,
Yeah,
make you
he
famous,
trying to get up
bro.
on our shit. Like, come on, man, chill, man.
Yeah, we trying to go
Right,
viral.
right. Yeah, we trying to go
We,
rival,
we
man.
trying to
Yo,
reach
I meant to tell you,
a
and yo,
specific audience.
We trying to
I
reach a
pushed two of
specific
We're
our
just trying
audience.
videos.
to
Yeah.
influence to the audience.
Yeah.
We're not
To
trying to just
calm down,
troll.
bro. That's
That's
right,
what
bro.
we
Yeah,
talking
let
about.
him know, man. Calm down. Yo, but I pushed two of our videos today, bro. We had over 5,000 views.
Oh no.
Oh, bit.
Yeah, so the next one we got to be on the TikTok live.
Yeah, we're gonna do TikTok. I'm gonna try to get Karen on. We're gonna try to find a way we can get more get
On
her up
TikTok, we
there.
could go with a bunch
Like,
of
and then
people.
I
That's
got my
why.
boy
When you
B,
add the
but he don't.
TikTok, you
But
heard?
He
he
like,
be on the
nah.
next show. He be on the next
He will
show.
be on the next show.
Because he just right now. It's always somebody that get drunk around
I'm
us,
the
man.
I'm the comments host here. Ron is stupid, yo.
Right, crazy.
Check
But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it's
But yo,
like
the next one we could do on TikTok live because we
yeah,
got we got
TikTok
more of a
live.
follower, and then I got like the videos going viral right now. I told you we have
Yeah,
5,000 views off of
yeah.
two videos
I
right
know
right
if I
now.
get on Instagram, I can help out, but I don't know about TikTok and Facebook and all that.
See, yeah, we could do Instagram too, because a lot of people be on Instagram.
Jackson ain't coming for no spot, man. Jackson better go sit his ass
Oh yeah,
down.
Jackson gone, man. Don't worry
Mm-mm.
about Jackson gone. See, my
But that
lagging, my thing is lagging. See, I keep saying, so I'm probably behind because I know it's more people. I'm like, well, I know I don't
yeah,
see
it's more
us.
people up there. Yeah, I just don't see. That's what I'm saying. We need some questions out. People want to ask us. We open to answer
Yeah.
y'all questions out there tonight.
Come
Left
on, give us some
minds are
questions so we
stopping.
can elaborate.
Yeah. And then
Left line.
that was the youth, that was that topic. And then we could go to like the equality topic if we want to just go on that, or the endless wars, because the war has been going on since what, 2001. So you think
2001. That's what I'm talking about. The endless. Well, yeah, we could definitely talk
well,
about
you
that
think
because
about, you had 9/11, right? So at the 9/11,
it's a lot of things about. See, it's a lot of things that people speak about with 9/11 that, like,
it
some people like
even
I don't
started
agree with.
before 9/11. It started back in,
It started
again,
all the way back in
when
like 1990s. Like really, it started in
really started when
1979.
Russia invaded Afghanistan.
Yes, 1979 when the Soviet Union invaded the
Invaded
Middle East.
Afghanistan, right? So when Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan, in the Bible it says it'll come from the east, and ironically, the Russia is from the east, right? Revelations. Russia be considered an eastern country because they Eastern Europe and then Asia, so they'll come from the east. So yeah, it started in '79 when they invaded in the Middle East.
Hmm
When they invaded Afghanistan, that ironically had to be in the Middle East. So when you look at that endless wars, so it start right there, and then from
Hold
when
on. Hold on, before we get to that, what they said then they said, who you think is the most disrespectful, black woman or black man?
Hmm.
That's a good
Charleston
question.
White,
That's a good question.
Charleston, Charleston,
I see
Charleston
why you
White.
say Charleston White.
Oh shit. He went right to Charleston White
Charleston
on that
White, that
shit.
nigga be so real, bro. But he's so disrespectful.
Charleston White
Oh my
disrespectful.
god,
Like,
I can
let me
make
tell you one thing about Charleston. I could mess with him on certain shit, but
when I
when
tell
he start
y'all, I've
talking
been
about
following
dead
this
people and
man.
doing all that, he lose me on that. Cause yo, Charleston, let those people go ahead and be like, he's talking about Eric Gardner selling cigarette. Like Eric Gardner died in 2014. Why you talking about Eric Gardner for, Charleston?
What are you talking about? Ever going to sound sick?
Yeah, like he was like,
That's
yeah,
some
fuck
shit you
that
don't
dead
even
mother.
know
I'm like,
about.
why
That's
is
some
you?
New York. That's some New York
Yeah,
shit. Don't got nothing to do with you, bro.
but
Like,
let's not get off that topic, man. Woman is disrespectful, but woman is disrespectful in a nice way. Like a woman will give you a compliment and play you at the same time. That's how disrespectful women are. And she know that. That's why she's sitting there laughing. Definitely. That's what women do. Woman is very good at doing that. Woman will give you a compliment right off back, say some shit, and then dish you. Look at your shoe. Look at it. Look at his shoes. Look.
uh, oh, but now, oh, she asking who's the more black one. Oh, the black
Mm.
woman.
Oh, my bad, my bad. She said who the most disrespected.
No,
Oh, sorry.
the
The
man.
woman.
Sorry.
The
The
man.
man, the black man is the most disrespected.
Oh
The
yeah,
black
yeah,
The
yeah.
man,
Let me
the
man.
look at
black
I
that.
man
Let me,
is
agree.
only loved for what he can provide. In most
yeah.
situations, the black
Women
man
can
is
hold their
only loved for what
tongue
he.
and
Oh,
not
let me look
say
at that
what they
question
really
again.
feel.
Who you think is the most Oh, the
Disrespected.
black
That's what I'm.
man.
I'm sorry, we
The
had the question
man.
The
wrong.
man, the black man
The
is the
black
most
man is the
disrespected.
most disrespected. Like the
Women know
black
how to hold
man.
their tongue, even though they feel like they want to say the
No, you
utmost.
reading the question wrong, and she
What?
asking who you think is the most disrespected. The black woman, not
Oh,
who is.
disrespected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The black man is the most disrespected,
That's
not
you.
the
I
black
thought you said
woman.
disrespectful. I'm
No,
like,
it's
Now
shit.
hold
most
on,
different.
hold on.
Tell
Now
you.
one thing I can say for the black woman, the black to me in our community, the
I
black
don't
man,
know, because
yes.
the
Hold on,
black man
wait a minute,
disrespect
wait a
the
minute,
shit
Chris,
out
wait
the
a minute.
black woman
Hold on,
like a
Chris,
mother.
wait a minute. In our community, yes, the black man is disrespected, but in worldwide, the
The
black
black
woman is
woman,
disrespected because the black woman
Yes.
has the most education in our
Yes.
country today, and they
yeah.
still got to work 3 times harder to
They,
stand next to
mhm,
anyone of their counterparts.
mhm.
So the black woman is the most disrespected
Yeah,
today
yeah,
in
yeah,
America overall.
yeah.
But if we're gonna keep it to our community, the black man is disrespected.
Yeah, because
Like
the black
these,
woman shit on the black
yes,
man.
yeah, they be, they be
I
talking
mean, y'all just gotta
crazy
up y'all
and
game. I
How we
mean,
gotta up our
y'all gotta
yeah,
game?
up
yeah, that's
because
cool.
women
That's
are
cool.
taking over.
No, we
Women
have to take
get more
claim for that.
positions in the
No, you
job.
right,
Women
you right.
all type that stuff, whether a man
Okay,
support or not. I
uh-huh,
mean, we have no choice
of
because
course.
y'all can choose. We don't have a choice. I mean, we gotta take our kids, whether a man is there or not, and all this other stuff. You know, we gotta
But
boss up
see, they
and be a
gotta see
woman.
some women
I
have to
mean,
take that
But some
out of their
women make
men
that
vocabulary
go
choice.
about
because
their life and then they live
listen,
their life
a
and then
lot
they're
of the
like,
women
okay, you
I
figure
know,
it out.
a
Women
lot of
can't
the
be that.
women I
If we
know,
say, okay, you figure it out, then
uh-huh.
we left in a bond. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not gonna cut
they're
her off.
gonna
Go
be
ahead.
affected. Our
Uh-huh.
kids, our family, our daily life is gonna be affected if they just up and say, fuck it. Okay.
Yeah, I feel that, but see, women have to take that, they have to stop thinking like that. Because
Ain't no thing.
most
It's
of the
based on
women
what
I
you
know,
deliver, what you
yeah,
provide,
of
what you
course, what you
do to
that's
make them
right.
have to feel
But
like that.
most of the women I know, they be pushing away the good guys and they go after those stupid guys who wanna, provide them with some type of bullshit image. Like, instead of them going with the guy who have a plan, they want the guy who's right now, like the guy who's on top.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know, and that's the problem.
Sometimes it's the choices we make.
Okay, I guess I'm
It
just different
is.
because I can't speak for that.
Yeah, you might can. Yeah, it's different. But I'm saying, like, some of the women I know, they be pushing away those kind of guys. They be like, yo, he a sucker. And like, they don't
Sometimes
really
people
want to
make the
deal with
shit.
that
See
with
what
that
she
kind of guy.
started to with this conversation right
Yeah,
here.
like, you know what I mean? Hold
Because
on a minute. You can't
it's
just
a
beat us
touchy
down. Like I
subject.
said,
Because when they be like,
I agree with her.
I,
Overall, the black woman do gotta carry more weight than anybody in our country. And
Mhm.
that's 100% true. And I give that to y'all. And black women do that shit with a smile every day.
Yeah.
So I applaud y'all for doing that shit. You know what I mean? I know y'all gotta work 10 times harder than everybody else.
Mm.
So I'm definitely not gonna take that away from y'all. Black women are queens. That's why they supposed to be treated special.
Mhm.
Long as they showing that they need to be treated special. Because
Okay,
everybody
black
is not
women
a
been
queen.
tapped
All of
dancing.
them that's black is not a
Yeah,
queen. So
can't
you
get a
know what I
black
mean?
thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can get a
yes,
clap
ma'am.
right there.
Yeah.
Definitely,
But black
definitely.
men still get shitted
Can
on
black
too.
woman
Man.
get can of course black women can get a clap. Black women definitely get a clap.
That's like,
Give y'all another one. A round of applause for the black woman. Definitely.
yeah, absolutely. You gotta clap it up.
You gotta clap for the black woman. But yeah,
Like
the
I tell
black
them all the
man get
time. Yeah.
mistreated just cause we the most hated on, and then that's we the most hated on for other reasons for our other topic that we was going to.
That's what
See,
I'm
all
trying to.
our topics is perfectly leading into each other when we were talking about equality. When we
Wait,
was
can you
going,
answer my question? What's your question, man?
can black women get a clap? Yeah,
Hold
we
on,
do.
wait. Hey, I'm the only one in the stream.
Absolutely.
Can
Oh,
you give me
I
your
almost
snap?
don't see the other questions.
You gotta lean,
We
gas,
don't
and
got that.
woman.
What? What happened?
Stop it.
Oh, there go
All
my
the
boy. There
things
go Lord Cheese.
pretty
There go
good.
my
Yo,
boy.
Lord Cheese, what's good? What's
There
good?
go
How you
my boy.
doing,
Hold on,
Lord
gotta give a
Cheese?
clap to Lord Cheese up in this motherfucker right here. Let's
All
go. My boy
cheese.
Lord Cheese is back.
Give
There
Lord
we
Cheese
go.
a clap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lord
my
Cheese. That's
fingers.
my man.
No. I know that makes everybody doing it.
Hey, Lord Cheese.
Yeah, Lord Cheese, what's up?
Yeah, Lord Cheese was riding with us the whole last episode, man. Definitely.
So,
But
but
yeah,
you
though.
that go
Yeah, I
right
hear
back
you.
into my topic where she,
Uh-huh.
where she just asked that question if black men is most disrespected because we disrespected on another. Racism started because of the black man was more dominant than the white man. That's when we come
Of
back.
course.
So that's what it
Definitely.
comes back into our topic of equality. So with
Mm-hmm.
why is equality? Stop looking at equality as a color thing and start looking at it as more of a genetic thing. You
Mm.
know
Of course.
we more dominant than them. We faster. We jump higher. We more intelligent. The first person to do open heart surgery was a black person. They don't
I
tell you
tell them
that.
all the time. Of
Yeah,
course. Definitely.
Never knew that.
yeah, there's a black person, the first person to do do open heart surgery. So when we think of
Invent
racism,
a traffic light. Like we did
build
a
the
lot of
traffic
things in this
light,
country. The first person to make free refrigerators.
the
Like,
helicopter propeller and things like that, all things and type of stuff like that. So
of
that's why I
course.
tell people like when you look at racism, don't look at racism just as they hating on you because the color of your skin. No, it has more to do with that. It got
They
something
even used us to promote their brands. Ain't
to
Angie Mama.
just look,
Angie Mama,
we
that wasn't our
tagged in
shit. They
like
used us to
if
promote their
whatever black
brands.
people wear, without them, without black people in America, this country won't be what it is today. From fashion to sports to everything, we
They
make
try to
this
steal our ideas.
our ideas. They try to steal everything we do.
Yeah.
So that's when I
Yeah,
say we need to stop looking for a seat at the table.
yeah, we had the brains, but no resources. Of course.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Of course. Absolutely. We definitely had the brains for everything. Like I said, we invented and white people came and stole.
They
Yeah.
stole it. You hear me?
They stole everything from everybody. That's why I tell them that's they whole that's they whole what they call it culture. Like that's their culture. That's what they taught everybody. Like they taught everybody, what it says. Anybody in the chat got Discord say 6, 7. Yeah,
You
nobody
can't
got that.
kick
Like,
him.
bro,
I
what is
thought
he?
I kicked him, man. You can't block.
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Hold
I
on one
thought I
minute, bro.
blocked him, man.
There we go. He done. Remove that shit, man.
No, that Jackson. Yeah, I think my thing is just lagging because
Yeah, I think Jackson bugging out. How we could do that? How can we do that?
we gotta
Or you
find
can
a way
add
to
as a
block him.
moderator to the channel. We can add people as a moderator
Jackson
to the
gone. You
channel.
blocked him, Vaughn. You
I don't
had
think I
Vaughn.
blocked. He kicked them out. All right, man, because he's
Yeah,
bugging.
yeah, you gotta
There we
make
go.
Vaughn the
Jack gone.
moderator or something
Yeah, we
like
gotta make my
that.
boy the moderator or something because he's bugging out, man.
'Cause he
Yeah, he
gotta
got it.
go. He gotta go.
Yeah,
Jackson
my
gotta
damn
go.
light right here, man. See, I don't like these lights, man. I gotta give me some new lights.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he not going. Look at him. He's still here, man. This
I
dude
can't
bugging out.
see him on the. Yeah, my
I
thing
can
must
see
be
him on the other
behind you.
side, but he
Yeah,
bugging
I
out
think.
though.
Yeah, I think mine's
Jackson bugging out,
behind
but we ain't
you.
worrying
Come
about
to
Jackson though.
Jackson.
We going into what we talking about.
Go
We ain't
to
talking
go
about yo.
to
What my boy Cheese at out there? Yo, Cheese, you got a question for us, Cheese?
Yeah.
See if my boy Cheese got something on his mind tonight, man.
Yeah, I can't. You got to tell me because I think I only can see certain things.
I'm about to see
Yeah,
right
we
now. It's
gonna make
coming up.
y'all
I'm about to see right
moderators. We
now.
gonna find how to do that.
Let me see. Make me and Cheese. Hold on. I'm about to put it on right now. I'm about to make Ron the moderator right now. Here we go.
Him and Cheese a moderator,
There we go. Manage the moderator. Ron is the moderator right now. There
and
you
make
go.
Cheese a moderator too.
There we
Man.
go. And Lord Cheese. Yo, where Cheese at? Yo,
Yeah,
Cheese, where you at, bro?
gonna make him a moderator. Right. Yeah, cause homeboy bugging out.
There you go. Not really just here for any topics y'all want to talk about. All right, Cheese on any topics. Yo, Cheese, I gotta make Cheese one too. Hold on.
Yeah, make Cheese one. Yeah, he said he
There
ain't
we
got
go.
no.
Cheese a moderator. He don't got nothing. He said he gonna just
Yeah.
here for the answering the
But we
questions.
was on equality. What I was
Yeah, we's
breaking
on
down to
equality. Go
him,
ahead.
Cheese. What I was talking to him, like we got to stop looking at racism and all things just about color, but we got to start looking at it more of a genetic thing of DNA. That's why they hate us so much because they know our strength and our history of what we could do. We faster than them, we stronger than them, we jump higher. We probably fucking straight alien beings from another planet that landed here or something and brought them pyramids with us and things like that. So, when they be like
Definitely.
aliens brought them pyramids, yeah, ancient Africans brought them pyramids here. Yeah, we did bring them here. Yeah. Shit. So,
Of
We just gotta
course.
look at different things different and stop wanting to see at they table and build our own table. Because if we had a bond, all it takes is 100 people that's building, that's moving on the same
But
mind.
see, like you always say that, like I was just explaining to one of my mans today. You said we get 100. If we had 100 brothers
Mm-hmm.
lined up going somewhere into a building or something, we gonna be under investigation the same way Fred Hampton and all these guys was. So
Mm-hmm.
like that shit become dangerous and it scares people for looking at the
Hmm.
history of the shit that have happened to the people who have came before us. So that a lot of that shit scares people. Like when they start to see us rally together, like even though we don't want to hurt nobody, like I tell you all the time, we just want to be left alone. That's all I want. Like, if you want equality, fine, keep your equality, but give us our equality and leave us alone. The same
Yeah,
way
yeah.
y'all was doing back in the 1920s, where we had the Black Wall Street, where we had Rosewood down in
For
Florida,
years,
when we
yeah.
had all these towns that's wiped off the map today. So people can't talk about black people was lazy or black people didn't have this or black people should build their own towns and do their own thing. We tried to do all that. Philadelphia, as recently 1985, y'all bombed the whole neighborhood in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like we tried to do all these things throughout history. Like we tired of history keep repeating itself. And I tell people one thing we have to look at is the Jewish people. When that happened to the Jewish people took their equality. Like them Jewish people told them motherfuckers, never again. Y'all
Yeah,
will never
in
play with us again.
1948 they established Israel. That's
That's
what
right.
they
They
did.
established Israel.
And
They
they
came and
said
took over a whole
never again this
land.
shit will happen to our people again.
Never again. And you see what they are doing, and you see what they doing
Mhm.
today to people. Never again. So that's why I tell them like with that thing of equality, I would love to have equality here in America, but I feel like sometimes like Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X, like
Like what
fuck
they
your
were
equality.
saying,
Just
like
leave us
build your
alone. Let
own.
us build
Yeah,
our own shit.
yeah. Let us just build our own shit and don't destroy
How
it.
can I stop?
Because
What it said? How can I stop looking at color when I'm reminded every day? Of
I don't,
course.
I
And
don't
that's the
stop
thing.
looking at color because I don't look at color for what it is. Like I
Yeah,
told you, like
definitely,
that's
definitely.
my. I look at it
But
like, hey, I'm better
with
than you. So you
society,
don't
but what
hate on me.
society is gonna look at is they're gonna always look at color
Yeah,
though.
I'm stronger than
People
you,
could
and
say that.
I'm smarter than you.
Yeah,
And
hell yeah, definitely,
yeah,
bro.
Anything like that,
yeah.
still come out
Yeah, that's why they
undefeated.
that's why they came out with the thing of breaking the buck right there in front of everybody and stuff like that because
Mm-hmm.
that was to make everybody else intimidated. We're strong.
Definitely.
100 Africans could take probably down 500 white boys, no
Oh
problem.
yeah, absolutely.
Especially
Hell yeah.
they get 30, they start looking disformed and fat and everything.
Yeah. They
Now,
Well, we
genetics
still
is
have
getting,
six packs. I never worked out a day in my life.
that's gonna turn.
Man.
some of y'all just built like that, man. I wasn't blessed to be built with a perfect six pack, man. I had to work out, man.
We built this skinny, skinny.
I was blessed to be over 6 foot tall though, so I'm
Yeah,
fine
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
I'm
So
good.
like it's more of a so that's why we dominate basketball. That's what Charlie Kirk tried to ask the black boy. He said, so if 50%, if they start letting 50% of all NBA players be white, would the league get better or worse? The league will get worse.
The league
Well,
will be worse.
they
Like
really put
nobody's
more to
watching a
see
bunch of dried up fucking Mark
white
Prices shooting the
people doing
basketball all day. And one
No,
thing about it, see, he didn't really care. Charlie didn't really care. Charlie loved the fact that people was running and jumping and being fucking entertainers for them. He didn't give a fuck. And like, let's put it the truth, like I tell you all the time, what happened to him was bad, but that guy comments was nasty, especially when he talked about black women.
diabolical, man.
Like, no, I'm never gonna get with that. I don't give a fuck what he said. When you talk
Like I
about a
said, the
black
only
woman
thing
that
I
way,
didn't like, he
you could
got
go
killed
fuck
for freedom of
yourself.
speech, but what he was saying was diabolical.
Yeah, like I'm not down with
Like,
none of that
and the
bullshit.
more and more I do the research, you just like, man,
Yeah,
what? Like,
bro,
what
I
the
was looking
fuck?
at him for about at least a good year and a half before that shit happened to him, and
And you just do the more and more research
I'm
on them,
like,
and you be like,
this
what
shit
would
is
make you
crazy,
think
man.
like the things that you think? Like, if anybody else, if I say the shit that I really want to say about how I think about certain group of people, I'd probably be assassinated or something.
Hmm.
That's why they say you can live back in them days.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it. Long time
That's why
ago.
I said, see, but see, people always say that you can't live now. Those people was beaten into submission. So I know
That's
with
what
the mindset that we have today, we all say that like,
I'm
yo,
saying.
nah, I wouldn't have been living like that. Listen, them
Yeah.
people, you would have been living like that because the
Mhm.
way they was doing motherfuckers tying you to a horse, letting the horse rip your limb from
Uh-huh.
limb.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
You
do.
know, like that
I
shit
be getting
fuck with people'
mad. Why
brains
I'm like, what did you just
psychologically. It fuck with your brain. You like, nah, I ain't trying to run in the woods. They did that shit to Lil Kunta. Nah, I ain't going over there. They bugging.
Yeah.
They bugging the
They did
fuck out.
that.
They
Like,
did that
yeah,
to Kunta.
you
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
going
talk
over
think
about
they
it?
cut his toes off. You
Yes.
gonna
there.
think
Yeah.
that's
Don't
why
hold back.
Kanye talking about it was a choice. How is some shit like that a choice if they
That's why I
chop a
could
nigga's
like
foot off? Like,
some of the
y'all
shit he say. I could like see now he black. See some of the shit he said. I could get with a little, but when he said
Yeah.
that ignorant shit.
Talk
I
about
don't
it.
know what he was even talking about. Like it was never a choice for somebody
Like,
to be
somebody, you
beaten,
see somebody get their
locked
foot
up.
cut off and you ain't got no weapons to fight them or anything.
Like,
Shit.
why would that
What
be a
you want me to
choice?
do, master? You want me to pick these crops? What the fuck?
Like, I don't get it, yo. Why would it be a choice
that,
though? Like, this
that
is
ain't no
crazy, man.
choice. I ain't. All right, so you want me to
When you
die?
run away, you
I,
get
Hey,
shot.
yo, ask yo, Lord
either way,
Cheese, yo,
it's
Lord
it's
Cheese.
a
Do you got a
lose.
TikTok? Ask Lord Cheese, do he got a TikTok? Cause we definitely gonna put it on there because our shit is booming on there. I
We can't
just
see his comments.
Not really.
you
We
can't
just.
see Lord Cheese comments?
I
Nah,
mean,
nah, nah,
we
nah,
not
nah.
seeing all the comments. I
He
think.
didn't say nothing yet.
Oh,
The
all right,
last
right.
comment was from Tosh.
Okay.
That's
But
why
yeah,
I'm waiting for
like
to see if Lord Cheese was still out
yeah,
there.
like that's some shit you can't be like you see somebody get ripped apart by a horse, you gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna get ripped apart by a horse
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
That
Like
is
you
a
can't.
lose-lose situation.
Yeah, you can't do shit like that. It's
All right,
impossible,
master, I'm
bro.
gonna go pick these crop. I'm
You
gonna go pick this
goddamn right.
cotton. What
Like,
the
I
fuck?
don't want to get ran
That's
over.
no choice. That's not a choice.
of course,
No,
and
no.
that's why a lot of the shit that's going on. Let me see what it says. Lord Cheese, no TikTok just for the YT. All right,
Young
just for the
generation
YouTube and the IG.
about
Okay, cool,
what they
cool. I can
to
share it
school.
on there still for
Yeah.
him.
Don't own
Let me
much.
see. The younger generation might say that about us.
Tell me that.
The way we went to school for
Not
years, don't
that's
own much, hella debt, not
tell
millionaires at
you.
25. You know, they will judge us too.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
the
course,
same way
but
we judge the older generation,
yeah,
you
the
know.
same way. And those things is happening because when I was talking about the other night, those things is happening because we don't know how to money, like we don't know how to manage money.
Money management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't have them same opportunities as some of these people that was coming up as our peers. So
Mm-hmm.
money is
We
not
learning
taught in
through life
school.
experiences. We
Money,
didn't
yeah,
get
that's what
taught
I'm
in
telling you.
school.
And then the
Yeah.
generations before us was working poor. No matter if they owned a home or anything, they still was working poor. They never
Mhm.
had time to think about how to manage money. They was like our great grandparents wasn't even going to school after second and third grade. They had to go and
Right. They
get
had no
jobs at eight,
education.
9 years old.
Yeah.
So it's
Um,
been like that. That's why I try to tell people slavery was a real thing at a
yeah.
time where white people was learning how to manage money hundreds of years ago. When they started to create money and create currency, white people was learning how to manage it, how to keep it, while we
Right.
was being beaten and
Mm-hmm.
killed. If we even
Yeah.
try to pick up a book, we was beaten and killed.
Right.
So hundreds of years of us being affected by slavery, by Jim Crow South, that shit is real for us today. So that's why I look at our black people and we look at these people that be on TV, the entertainers and the actors. That shit happens once in a while. Everybody is not gonna strike the lotto tomorrow morning. So the
Right.
thing what we have to do with our generations that's coming ahead of us is that we have to start teaching them how to manage money because school ain't gonna do that. School is gonna teach you how to go to get a job or your ass is gonna be in prison. That's what they
Yeah.
tell you. If you
Yeah,
don't work, you're
that's
gonna be
all
in
school
jail.
is gonna do.
And they
Person
never tell you
work
how to
for the
grab your
devil.
money because a person can make $300,000 and they could be set for the rest of their life because they know how to manage the three
Man,
hundred
think
thousand
money.
dollars. And you can
Right.
have a man who got $300 million, and you can see him begging for change back on the subway 10 years from now
Look
because
at
he
Mike
didn't know how to
Tyson.
Right.
manage three hundred
Mike
million
Tyson blew
dollars. That's what
$300 million.
I'm saying. You see Mike Tyson today. Mike Tyson had 400 or 500 million dollars. He went to prison, lost all his money. Today, and then if you see Mike Tyson today, he more happy. He more happy
Yeah.
sitting back smoking his weed, doing a podcast, probably worth probably like about $1.5 million. He's more happy now. He get to see his family more. He don't got all these leeches around him. People asking for shit, paying for lawyers, doing all this.
Yeah, yeah,
Now he went through that. Tyson know how to manage his money now. And that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we have to do to our younger generation. We have to start teaching them in our home, especially people who have children. You have to teach your
Absolutely.
children now how to manage money. You have to teach them that. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Like, don't let them chase money.
Yeah, yeah, that's
My bad,
but
my
you
bad. I know I went in for a minute on that, but
no, you good, you good.
Nah, go
yeah.
ahead.
A
You
part of
speaking.
the
They need to
mind
hear that.
how rebellious they are. Yeah, because that's their they got we was rebellious. We the millennials, most of us are millennials, and we was the rebellious generation. So our kids is gonna be extra rebellious and shit like that.
Mhm.
And Mike got bread of the bud. And Mike got the bread of the bud. They
And Mike
straight
got bread off the. What the?
What
he
that
must have.
mean?
He must have wrote that too fast. Cause he erased the
yeah,
first one.
What are you trying
yeah,
to say for
yeah,
real?
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about. He got to rewrite that shit. He nice too. He probably were there drinking that fucking Don Julio.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, that's the thing. Like what she saying?
Yeah, like they definitely do though, man. Like we have to. Like you said, a part of
Yeah, yeah, I admire
right
how
now.
rebellious they are because they got to make their own path.
Of course.
Like we the parents of the Gen Zs and the Gen
You was
and this
talking about
and this
Tyson.
Gen Alphas. So my
Yeah.
kids Gen Alphas. So we the
Hmm.
parent. I got Gen Zs and I got Gen Alphas and
Some of
things.
their children even start a bank account before they even turn 5. Give them a bit of a head start for later. You
Yes,
100% hold on, man.
that's right.
I gotta give my
Yeah.
man Cheese a applause.
Mhm.
Cheese, you are 100% right. And that's what we have to start
Do.
teaching our generation. We have to start teaching our generation
That's
that
why I was expounding on the
don't let the
LIUs.
dollar
Like a
don't
lot
let
of
the
our
dollar
people.
become don't let the dollar overcome you. You have to
Mhm.
overcome the dollar. You have to figure out how to make the dollar work for you. You
Yeah.
can't be out there chasing like anytime you get a bigger raise at work, people want more shit. So now if you go from $70,000 and you start making $100,000, you should spend the same way when you was making 70,000 so that
Right.
$30,000 increase can feel good to you. But if you get a $30,000 increase and you start to spend money like something because
More.
now the six figures came to you. So now you start to hang out with people who's making 700,000, 800,000, and you think you could start going on vacations and spending money like these same people, and you can't
Losing.
do that. You have to spend
Yeah.
that money the same way that when you was making 75 grand and stuff. You have to be
Yeah.
the same way. You take that 30 grand and try to figure out one of those companies that's doing good, or try to figure out anything, like go and talk to some type of advisor at the bank, figure out what's doing good in the market, take about $5,000 out of that raise and put it into something and just
Yeah.
forget about it. And then maybe you come back a year two later and you're like, damn, that 5,000 turned to 25,000. That
Yeah.
should be more excited for you because that's when you showing you how the money is working for you. And that's what
Right.
people have to do today.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about the LIUs, like with the life insurance thing. You could go to State Farm or Allstate or one of these companies, get a 200,000, 400,000, $1 million life insurance
Yeah,
policy
yeah.
for
That's how
eighty
them people
nine
stay
dollars a
rich.
month,
Yeah.
$100 a month, and
And
then
it's
you
so
could
cheap.
borrow from that life
Yeah.
insurance policy.
Yeah. What she
Then you
said?
could
If I
borrow.
knew life would be this difficult, I would have saved that birthday and Christmas money.
Yeah, hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah, if I would have
That was
known that
birthday.
shit,
Man, I remember
especially.
my birthday was on Easter one year. I got so much money. Man,
I ain't even gonna lie.
let
With me, my shit is 3 days after Christmas. So sometime
After.
I got my shits together. So I didn't have no
Yeah.
I'm
That
the
was a
second
hella
oldest
birthday
out of
gift.
seven. So
Yeah.
But let
sometime I
me
got a separate president. a present, and then
Yeah.
most times I got my shit together.
All right. But let's get into your last topic because I gotta kind of wrap up kind of early
When you were
tonight, man.
kids,
But
we
you
I
know,
always
got you. What was the last one we
well,
talked
yeah.
about? The
um,
endless wars.
But
yeah, the endless wars and
Hold on, what's
things.
that question right there? When you were
when we
kids,
were
we
kids, we
always
always
got
got
money.
money. Like I ain't gonna lie, the uncles, aunties, cousins point to the kids, they'll give them $1. Here, go to the corner store,
Yeah,
get you
hell yeah.
a bag or something. But nowadays, these kids, they look at $1 and be like, "What is this? I need
Yeah, they don't want
five
no
or ten
dollar no more.
dollars.
That
I'm
dollar
not
shit
with
is
the
out the
dollar. I'm
question
spending
today.
more in the corner store."
Yeah,
So
that dollar. You can't even buy nothing for a dollar.
Well,
Dollar
we
Tree
could
is
go
not even a dollar no more.
unless you do like gum or
You
something,
can
buy a
get
little
30.
piece of candy. I don't
The
know.
vending
That's what I'm
machines
saying.
and
That's
Dollar
what I'm
Tree is
saying.
like a dollar 50 now, the minimum.
Yes, even a little pack of
Like that
Skittles.
shit is
Right there.
crazy.
We go.
Yeah, you could
Because we
take a
know
dollar
we
and
could
give out
do
two, three things. Now you want to get literally one thing with $1 nowadays. So
yeah.
your
You
Yeah,
aunties
I
and
can't.
uncles like, dang, I gotta give them $5, 15, 20. Like these
Yeah,
kids
that shit is
There's no
crazy. I
more
can.
more
piggy
expensive
banks.
than what we
Yeah,
was.
we got
No
to
more
start
piggy
getting them
banks.
piggy
No more
banks
none of
and
that.
like things like that. We don't give
Yeah.
them piggy
Yeah,
banks.
definitely. We definitely got to start doing that for the kids. That's what I said. But definitely, but what Cheese said, that was a good idea though. Definitely.
You're
Like
right.
you
I
got
mean,
to
teaching
start, setting
responsibility
your
is
kids
You
up with a
want
little something.
I see that. I see that saving responsibility. I see that.
Yeah, get them a credit card at a young age and teach them how to do build
I don't
and
know about
build
the credit
credit.
card. These kids,
But you can make
they
it a
gonna spend it
prepaid
on
credit card, like
But
Amazon and
that's the way to go.
you can make it a
Like,
prepaid
yeah,
credit
that's
card,
what I
like
had to
get
learn
your
too.
money
Like, man, I
on
had
there
to.
for them.
oh well,
Yeah, like
that
a
better
prepaid credit
that's more
card.
smarter way.
So they can know, so they think they got $200. You really
These
got
kids
two
will
hundred
spend like
dollars.
adults. They want to get
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these kids today is different though. They want too much shit today, boy. These
yeah,
kids do not play.
electronics and everything. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
But that's all. That's what I'm saying. We definitely have to do that though for our children though. We got to start giving them like I know we didn't have that head start, but all the mistakes that we have made, we can start to change that for the future of our children.
Everything
Like
good.
we know some of this knowledge now, so we have to try to go and put that knowledge into the next generation and stop letting the next generation get influenced by what they seeing on this TV and all this
Yeah,
ass shaking videos and all these motherfuckers with 30 clips thinking that's the type of way to go because that's not the way to go.
right.
And it's nothing and I'm never trying to down people for like not like you gotta work, but you have to when you working, you have to still manage that money when you're working. Like just don't work and work for money your whole life. You have to know how to manage that damn money.
Leapfrog learning books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah, yeah, we remember that. Hell yeah, we remember that.
They still have
They have
They
leapfrog.
still
different
got those.
They
Matter of
Walmart.
got
fact,
them
I
at
think they
They
still
go
got
Walmart.
Walmart.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they got them at Walmart. They still sell leapfrog. All that shit
You
and
need to bring
everything.
that back instead of touchscreen.
they got
Hell
them.
yeah,
People just not buying
they
them. They
got
on
them. But I'm
Walmart.
about to say
They
they
got
don't. Yeah, they just don't wanna. They
Amazon
just
and
don't wanna
Walmart. They got
give
the
that to
new
their kids
Walmart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
because a lot of people is letting these tablets raise their kids. They give their kids the tablet and then it's YouTube and they
But
don't
hey,
even give a fuck. Like they out
hold
doing
on,
what the
never,
hell they
never.
want to do.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to intermission because she got to get out of here and all that, and we gonna finish up with the other topics. So keep live, and I'm gonna come
All
back
right, I
and get
got you, bro.
something.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take some questions while you do that. Yo,
yeah,
I
yeah. Just
appreciate you.
keep going.
What's your name again?
Karen,
Karen.
Karen.
You said Karen.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she from NOLA. She
All
from.
My
right, Karen from
Instagram
NOLA. That's what's
hairstyles
up,
by
man. Yo, I
Karen.
appreciate
All
you
right,
for
say
giving
that
me help,
again.
I
man.
said
You
my
gotta give me a
Instagram is
little.
hairstyles by Karen. My TikTok hairstyles by Karen.
Okay.
All right, yo, definitely add us on TikTok because we're gonna do that next one on TikTok.
Yeah.
All
All
right, it's the
right.
same thing. Black underscore talkative 21.
Yeah, yeah. So you keep going, and we're gonna finish the. I'm
Hmm.
finished.
Got you. Good night, man. He said good night to you too. All right.
You want to look
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna stay on. I'm just saying.
at?
Yeah, you can stay
So
on there. Yeah,
black
we
real
good.
quick, and then yeah, you ready to go?
Okay.
Yeah, ready to go.
That's cool though. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate her for being on there tonight, for getting her little perspective and everything. I
Hold on, I'm gonna
appreciate
mute
that
my
definitely.
mic.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mute my
Lord. Where
mic.
you from, Lord Cheese? You see where Lord Cheese is from. Got a little intermission for my co-host real quick. Oh, Lord Cheese from Miami. Oh, okay, okay. The MIA down that motherfucker. Okay, one time for the MIA. Got the MIA in the house all the way from MIA. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Lord Cheese, man. I was down in Florida my first time visiting Florida this year. I went to Boca Raton. I was down there. I'm not gonna lie. I like the state of Florida, but that shit got too much water around everywhere, Cheese. I don't know how y'all do that shit. Bro, that shit had too much water down there, Cheese. I don't know how people do it in Florida down that motherfucker, boy. Word. Appreciate all the reactions out there. Anybody else got a question out there too, man? While we in a little intermission, we could take some more questions out here. There go my boy, he back. There go my dog.
Yeah,
There go the
yeah, yeah,
co-host, he back up in there.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
tell Shorty, yeah, man, thank you. Like, really thank her for that, man, for
Yeah,
her
yeah, she'll
showing
be
up tonight.
back, man.
But yeah, Wednesday
She
night we
gonna
gonna definitely turn
she
that shit
gonna
up on
join every
Wednesday.
Saturday with us, so I'm gonna
All
put her on
right.
every Saturday because she
Definitely.
got
And
a
yo,
good.
oh yeah, Cheese, yo, Cheese, we might need you for our special Thursday nights. We want to have a thing for the brothers huddle.
Yeah,
If you're
brother.
available for the brothers huddle on Thursday nights.
Mhm. Yeah, I just wanted to yeah, finish. Yeah, let that get out of here. So that was a good portion right there. Good different perspective. That's what I said. Like, see
For
people,
Sunday
y'all
night,
see
Sunday night.
we
Okay. Oh, he
invite
said for sure. He
Christians and
said, all
all.
right, so Cheese is down.
Yeah.
Cheese is down for Thursday night, Thursday or Sunday night. Which one is better
Yeah.
for us though? You think Sunday or Thursday night for the brothers huddle?
Probably Thursday because yeah, you know, Sunday niggas gonna want to watch football on
Yeah,
Sunday
white
night.
people. That's why I said Thursday night would be better. Even though Thursday night people don't really care
I
about
don't be
watching Thursday
watching.
night
I don't
football.
watch half of Thursday night football games. They don't
Mm-mm.
be that much. I don't like Kirk Herbstreit, a college football analyst to me. I don't like
Yeah,
him
I don't
talking.
really like his ass either on there. So definitely though, but yeah, we're gonna try to get the brothers huddle together. We got to get everybody
Yeah,
together. We got to get the
but you see
Facebooks and
that
shit
like
and all that,
people we
cause we could
invite
do.
Christians and all that. She was straight. She was a Christian, devoted
Yeah,
Christian.
definitely. And we
Like
took
that.
her opinion and
Yeah.
everything. Like we didn't try to
Knock
down
her
her or we
opinion.
try to knock
You
her opinion for her
know.
being into her Christian ways.
Yeah.
That's on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just gonna bring she gonna be here like I bring her on every Saturday just just to have that special guest. She got that little Nola following and shit like that and
That's what's
everything.
up. Hell yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
I tell her definitely. I appreciate that though. But
Yeah,
yeah, we
man.
go. But we gonna definitely look into that shit though. But we got to get everybody Facebooks and shit. Cause Facebook, we could put everybody on the Facebook joint, and we could have all six, seven, whatever guys on there at one time. Whatever we
Yeah.
could do the brothers huddle for
I
that,
know
like a little special Thursday joint.
Nelly, your other little bro,
Got
Cheese,
Ron, got Cheese.
Ron.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, I always get y'all mixed up, man. Everybody always do that. You got Ron,
But
yeah,
yeah,
Ron.
what we was talking about? We was talking about
Cheese.
the endless wars though. Let me see what they say. What's an
Mhm.
unpopular opinion you have that makes most of your friends look at you sideways?
Um,
Me, I could say me being like
I say
outspoken
being a
and not,
conservative.
yeah, go
That's what
ahead.
I say. Being a
See, and me,
conservative.
yeah, being conservative definitely. And
Hmm.
me being independent of both sides, like I could get a look at both sides and I can see why both sides are feeling the way they feel because like I said, I'ma always lean with the conservative people when they
Hmm.
talk about protecting yourself, protecting your family. I'ma
Hmm.
always lean that way. And then where we got to get into the liberal side, where we have
Yeah.
to talk about like healthcare, making sure
Me.
people can get
One.
healthcare. But
Yeah.
even
Me.
with the liberals need to take it a step further, and we need to unprivatize healthcare here in
Yeah.
America because privatizing healthcare in America here today is not
Hmm.
helping our people. They
Yeah.
are drugging our people more and they are taking control of people's bodies. Instead of them giving them the correct medicines to heal people, they just prolonging people's
Yeah, like I'm
sickness.
cool with with the liberals want to keep like housing and things like that because the rent is expensive. Some single mothers can't afford rent, so they need that Section 8 and shit that's paying half of their rent, and they working paying half of their rent. So yeah, I'm cool with some assistant programs as long as they working and things like that, not just sitting on their ass receiving the free money. They working and helping, contribute to whatever the government give. And so liberals got some right programs like the healthcare, the social programs like that,
Yeah.
the Section 8
And
programs and all that.
that's where this shit have to reach like people down in the rural areas. Like
Mhm,
people that's in the rural areas, people attend like people that's down there, they really attend to vote against their own interests. Like
mhm.
rural area people, like y'all people live out there in the rural areas where y'all houses is falling apart, y'all got holes in the roof, and y'all find time to try to vote for people that's billionaires that will never even look at you or even come and sit down in your living room to have a conversation with you. You have to stop
Yeah,
voting against your interests.
and they
That's
laugh
one
in your
thing.
face and all that and
Yes, like
everything.
these people, like I tell them all the time, they are set up to vote for white supremacy
Yeah. Mhm.
as long as they feel like they could be the dominant people here in the country, they will vote against their own interests their whole life. And
Yeah.
that's their problem. Like they have to stop doing it. Like these people who call themselves conservatives and y'all still voting for these Republican policies that y'all know that's killing the earth and that's killing
Mhm.
our countries, that's making our farmers broke. Like y'all have to stop voting for those kind of policies just because y'all can see that it's white supremacy and y'all trying to keep y'all authority over the whole country and everything like that. Like that shit have to stop. Like it's no reason to be scared. Nobody want to put y'all in whips and chains, and nobody want to have y'all in fields working out there. All we want is equality and to be left alone. So y'all don't have to worry about us as black people trying to do things y'all or brown people trying to make y'all slaves or make y'all relive the past of things that that y'all have inflicted upon us as people for hundreds of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's the
that's the
thing.
yeah,
Have you experienced racism? I haven't. I see. That's the craziest thing. I haven't experienced racism personally that I could remember, or maybe it wasn't directly. Maybe I experienced racism. Yeah, maybe I experienced racism indirectly, but I never experienced it directly. And I always tell people that. That's why I always speak on just. That's why I say I know racism is more than just a thing of your color and all that because the way I
yeah.
probably present myself, and I never like my 36 years, I never experienced it directly. Maybe indirectly, yeah, I probably experienced
And that's why I tell
racism.
people, yeah, like where I come from, yeah, I like it's maybe even indirectly, but
Mhm.
I have seen a lot of it go on, but I
Yeah,
haven't experienced racism directly. Like nobody
like,
have ever came up to me and called me all types of names and nah,
yeah.
like I'm not even gonna let that kind of shit fly. So, I'm not even gonna even go on with that. It don't start a long they didn't give people free healthcare because they knew black people were also pick up what people
But see,
spreading
that's the thing. But they build all their healthcare systems off of the black body. Go look up the black body versus the gray body. The black body is a perfect body of the. It emits the perfect things, and the gray body is an imperfect body. So just go look up that. That's from white scientists. So when you say that they deny this healthcare because they built most of their medications and medicine off of healthcare. Look at most of the plasma clinics and things like that. Who go to that most of the time? Black people, where they build the
yeah,
medicines and stuff like that from the plasma clinics and people that give plasma or whatever and things like that, just from the blood or when they do certain studies, it's fucked up. Like the Tuskegee experiments, they did that on black people and shit like that. So just when you say healthcare, yeah, they denied us healthcare, but they also built healthcare off of our bodies.
of
So
course. That's 100% right there, my brother. Definitely. They definitely got dude,
So it,
please be famous is back again. All right,
Mhm.
Jack. Yo, Jack, be good, man. We trying to have a conversation. But yeah,
I
though,
can't
definitely
see
though,
him
man.
because
Like,
I blocked him. So
oh,
I that's
okay. I still see them down here though. But
yeah.
you 100% right. But like I tell them all the time, like these other countries that's out here that have big populations, they might not have a large population like how we have, but they find ways to take care of their people. Like our lifespan here in America is probably like for men is like 60 something years, like probably 65 years old. For women is maybe like 72, 73 years old. You
Hmm.
got other countries like China and Japan where they always talk bad about China and how the way they people are treated, but they people over there is living their lifespans is 90 years old and
80 years
95
old,
years old and shit. They are
80
like
years old and shit like that, man.
our healthcare system over here is designed to keep people sick. And and the way and like all of like the food, all the processed food that we have here in America, all that stuff is designed to keep us sick and to keep us going to the doctor. Like they don't want to cure they people. America just trying to keep their people sick. And then we got people like RFK that's in charge of the health and he don't even know what the hell he's talking about today. Like he the HSA secretary, he don't know what the hell he even talking about today. So I think our healthcare system is just broken because it been too prioritized and I mean too privatized and we need to unprivatize healthcare here in America because healthcare should be a privilege. I mean, healthcare
Hmm.
should be a right. Sorry about that. Healthcare should be a right, not a
Hmm.
privilege. You
Hmm.
should have healthcare no matter what here in America. Like we claim to be the biggest, baddest country on the face of the earth, but we are not taking care of our citizens the way we need to take care of our citizens.
And we do in some places
A
got the
lot of
best.
ingredients here have been banned in other countries. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of
Mhm.
ingredients here. Yeah, like you can't go to England, you can't go to Britain, you can't go to even Japan, China. You can't get all these GMOs and red
Like
40s and
Britain, they
blue
don't really.
sixes.
Britain, they don't really eat meat like that. They eat like beans and crazy shit for breakfast and things like that. If you see their breakfast, they eat like beans and eggs and stuff.
Yeah, like that shit is crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't
We
understand
take
this
care
joint.
of our citizens with money. But yeah, that's about the only thing. That's about the only thing.
Yeah, like that shit is crazy.
Other countries don't have a welfare system or Section 8 or income tax and,
We take
shit
care of
like that.
our citizens with
Yeah,
money.
that's what I was answering you.
I'm
Like
about to
other
say,
countries,
yeah. I just don't I don't get that. Like everything everything in this country, like how they always say, like when they pass the tax bills and they say they give the rich tax breaks and it's supposed to trickle down. It never trickles down though. Y'all give the rich tax breaks and they still get richer while the poor is getting poor. Like the wealth gap in this country is getting out of hand. It's
hmm
getting so far out of hand that something in this country is gonna snap one day. And the way it's going today, people is getting sicker, people are getting broker. So y'all leaving people to like January 6th is just probably a preview of what can
hmm
really happen in this country once people in America start to wake up and just be Americans. You
Americans,
know,
yeah.
like to start seeing each other for Americans and not seeing each other from party lines. When people could wake up in America today and they can start being Americans, they go and they go outside and they start to talk to their neighbors and they start to see the real problems that their neighbors is facing. We all facing the same problems. People is facing hunger. People is facing they can't pay bills for healthcare. People can't pay house payments. We all facing those same problems. So when people start to realize they all got the same problems and they realize that it's those people that's sitting up at the house, the Republicans, the Democrats, whoever, they are the problems. These people have been in power for 30 years and
hmm
nothing have changed. We still fighting the same fight. I was a kid. I could hear these same fights from when I
Yeah.
was a child. I'm a grown ass man now. and we hearing these same fights about
Mhm.
equality, about healthcare, and all these other things that they
Like,
want to
how
sit up
long
here on
we
the
gonna
floor and
keep
debate about.
marching? Like, how long we gonna keep marching and keep saying no justice, no peace, no
Ye-
racist police? You
Yeah,
know?
and of course, yeah, definitely, and of course, the rich is taken care of. The rich is always going to be taken care of. And but they see the thing about it is the rich has become too greedy here in America. You got
Mhm.
people bragging about Elon Musk is about to be the first trillionaire and
Billionaire,
all
like,
type like, and you got people actually
can't
sleeping
even
under
pay.
bridges today. People
They
can't
can't
even
even.
afford a studio apartment, but y'all bragging about a man, and then you saying, "Oh, don't tear him down because he made something of himself." We not tearing them down, but all we ask them to do is to share. You can't take none of that money with you.
How you about
So
to be
won't
a
you share some of that
trillionaire,
money?
but you can't look out for people that's you know if you about to be a trillionaire, you could look out for a few
Bro,
people. Mm.
that we pretend that we are good. We have to be honest. Yeah, but a lot of that shit that we do in our neighborhoods is to cope with the fact that we are living in a virtual reality. Like a lot of people do that shit and they could wear all that stuff, they could do our stuff, and they can look rich to people in their neighborhood. Of course, you look rich to a person who never seen nobody who had $100,000 bank
I
account
would say,
or who had $1 million. Of course, you could look rich to this person, where this motherfucker never had nothing in his life. So those things right there, that's what we always talk about in our show. We have to stop having our people look up to those kind of people like that. Those
yeah,
kind of people, I don't, man. Like I don't even know, man. I don't even know what to say about those kind of people, man. To
yeah.
tell you the
Don't
truth, I don't even know
sometimes
what to say about them kind of people.
you can say those kind of people because they all they doing is like you give somebody $100 million. What are you giving them $100 million for? What agenda are they pushing that you're giving
Yes,
them $100 million? Like not trying to hate on the Jay Z's and the Dr. Dre's and all these type of people, but when you give them all this type of money and stuff, what type of agendas that they position or
and
and that
that's
they
what I
are
always tell
pushing,
people all the
you know,
time.
are
And they
they
always be like, "Yo, oh, you don't know what Jay got going on, what Dre got going." Yo, they might be behind the scenes, but how come
doing what?
people
Doing what?
doing what? And how come people who don't look like us, they could be loud. They could have whole news networks to say whatever they want. They could put them because it doesn't matter in America. If it's white, then it's right. That's it. They don't care about none of that shit in America. So they always try to make it. Hold on, let me see what she said. Not
Not
me.
me, but
You see,
some.
though, it's happening in other countries like Nepal right now
Yeah,
because they have some of the same
but that's
problems.
what the whole Second Amendment is about. You can uprise against your own government, but is people really right about that? Like people
That's
not
the
about
thing
that.
about it,
Like
though. The
people not
only
about
way,
that.
the only way here in America, I know we have a bunch of guns and everything. Everybody, a lot
Mhm.
of people own guns, but
But the military is a bad motherfucker.
that's what I'm saying. If you don't got the military on your side, the government's still gonna win.
Hmm.
And I
That's a
believe
bad.
I believe most people that's in the military is not gonna come on the streets and start killing their own people, killing their
Nah,
own family members and doing
nah.
those type of things like that. Hopefully they not,
Yeah.
but
Like I said, they
it's
protect this
hard.
country.
It's
They'll
hard to
protect
like
their
reset.
country over
Yeah,
some
it's hard
rebels.
to
You know.
reset a system that been in place
Hmm.
for coming up. What's that? Next year will make what?
250 years.
250 years of a nation. So it's hard to reset that. Like those certain kind of people are very scared to even have a reset because they think people are gonna jump ahead of them or
Or jump, you know, or even they don't even want to make things even because they feel like they're going to be behind. Because if they make
yes,
things even, so we always got to have a head start. We got
because
to keep,
like people like us is very relentless, very resilient
yeah,
because
yeah, we
no matter
adapt
what
to
they
any
tried to do to
situation.
us and no matter what they have done, they had a 400-year head
Yeah,
start
head
and
start.
we still here.
Hmm.
That be the problem. We still here.
And they still be like, damn, them motherfuckers still coming and they still pushing. And
Yeah,
but the only thing I tell people
like
is stop the marching. When you stop, when they see that you stop caring, all right, now there's a problem now. As long as they see us still marching and still asking to be equal and all that, oh yeah, we got them
that's
right
when they
where
don't
we want.
care. That's why I
Yeah.
said it's time for people to start doing like Harriet Tubman them, just going underground,
Mm-hmm.
leaving that shit alone. Like stop trying to have equality in these people's system.
Mm-hmm.
Begging for these people equality will never get us equality in America.
Yeah.
We have to probably try to go back to the old ways and try to make separation in America. And that's
Mhm.
fine if y'all want to have separation. And it might not happen for all people because
It might not happen
all
for
white people, yeah,
everybody.
all white people don't feel the same
But
as
like the
white people
people in
felt
Georgia,
200 years ago.
the 70 families that brought 5,000 acres in Georgia and built their own
Yeah,
businesses and
yeah,
shit like
you
that.
have to try to build or we have to try to build inside of their cities. But
Hmm.
once you start to build in their cities and you start to have you have too many of us start to have gatherings together, we become some type of terrorist organization, or we become
Basement.
some like
Yeah.
we be on the FBI watch list now because they
Hmm.
want to figure out why is it 100 black people gathering at this center every Thursday night at 8 p.m. That be the problem. Like
Especially
they
if we not
always ask us
register
why.
as
They
no
always ask us
Christian,
why
especially if we not register as no Christian or
yeah,
Muslim
yeah.
church
And they
or
always
something
ask
like
us
that.
why, like, yo, why black people lazy or why we get bro, we had all this shit. We wasn't lazy. We helped build
Like
a
the
country
language.
for free. Then we built our own cities inside y'all country and y'all still came here and
And
y'all still
destroy the
took
city.
everything from us.
Hmm.
Y'all still destroyed us. Y'all destroyed us in 1921. Y'all
Hmm.
destroyed us in 1923. Y'all
Yeah.
bombed neighborhoods in 1985.
Hmm.
Y'all killed fucking Dr. King in 68. Y'all killed
Yeah.
Malcolm X in 63.
Y'all
Even
blew up
another
four
one,
little
John
girls in
Kennedy.
the church. Y'all blew
Yeah,
up
you
four
blew up,
little girls in the church, man.
and then 2015, you got a crazy white boy who come and shoot up a school and shoot up a church.
Church, yeah.
Charleston, South Carolina. You go, you got shit like that that's continuing to happen. Like we try our best.
Yeah, the flood
The
cities. We
flooded
got.
cities, yeah, a lot of
Mhm.
that shit happening here in North Carolina. We got about 5 cities that was flooded out. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like
The
we
chain
tried,
area.
like we
You know, we
tried to do
talked
all
about.
that. We
We
want to
had
be
somebody
equal.
on earlier from Katrina. She's
Yep,
flooded the
definitely. We had
cities.
somebody from
Oh
Katrina.
yeah. Oh, flooded the cities with drugs. Of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, the CIA did that with the. Yeah, yeah. The CIA definitely did that
they
with
did
the
all that. They did
drugs.
everything to try to wipe us off the map, and we
Hmm.
still here.
And we still here. You know, they thought the crack era we couldn't bounce back like that, but you know what they say, they believe in their God so much. He a vengeful God. He vengeful. He coming back with them with just much revenge and with the opioids. So you know, as bad as
That's
the
why,
crack
and
era it
that's
was,
why
the
all that
opioids
stuff
is just
lead
as bad.
into what I was talking about earlier with the
But
endless
see,
wars.
they don't
Like
talk
all
about
they
the
wars,
opioid epidemic like they talk
yeah.
about the crack epidemic, though.
Of
You know,
course, they treat the opioid epidemic like, oh my God, it's a man. We got all these people dying. The
no.
problem is you got a bunch of young white people dying. You
Dying.
got a
Because
bunch of young
cause
white
crack
boys out
don't
here
get
taking
niggas,
pills off the
niggas was
street.
fucking niggas died over crack because that was the gangs, but ain't nobody really OD'd off
Yeah,
crack.
nobody was ODing. They was killing motherfuckers about money and shit.
Money and shit like that, and everybody trying to beef about the money, but the but the but the crack then OD now. This down that opioid, they mixing that with that fentanyl, and they having ODs left and right, you know, and shit like that. So now it's an epidemic and everything. Now
Yeah,
it's a
like
problem
it's a
and
problem now.
everything.
But when it was in the 80s and all that, they was locking motherfuckers up. It wasn't no centers trying to get people better. They was straight putting us in prison, putting 100 years. He had
Yeah,
1 kilo of crack on him, 100 years.
yeah, because
You
they know that
now,
Now they like,
you
damn.
got these
You
boys
know what
getting
they said?
locked up
Know
now.
what
They
they
sending
said?
them down to fucking. They sending them
Know what
down
they
to rehabilitation homes and shit, and trying to get
know
them
what
better
they
and
said?
all
They
that.
said, "Oh shit, black people smarten up. Yeah, we will never go put a dangerous drug like that in our city. You got some people that's putting it here and there, that,
Oh
but
look,
we'll
on his.
never."
Oh yeah, he from Miami. Cheese from Miami.
Mhm.
So he said they be on that Molly and the Flocka. Yeah,
I
they
don't
be
even
like.
know if that's now. That's bad
Yeah, that's
different.
that Florida shit. I never
Yeah,
heard of
I heard
Flocka
it
until
about.
I was
Yeah,
watching one of those
it's
videos.
one of
I
them
was watching like
Florida
one of them little
things.
cotton
Yeah,
Florida videos, and I'm like,
yeah.
Flocka. Yeah,
Flocka,
like
I don't know.
that's what
That's
I'm
something
saying. Like,
different.
and that even down in Florida, any one of them cities that got all these ports and coasts, like who's
Hmm.
bringing all these drugs in here? Like the U.S. government makes all their money off of drug. Like they make a lot of money from drug. Like even drug trafficking, human sex trafficking.
They on
Those are
everything in
billions of
New York
dollars of
City.
businesses.
Oh yeah, I know they probably on everything in New
Yeah,
York.
New York, yo, New York, them niggas be biting the air and
They
shit. They be biting and
slugheads.
fighting the air.
They
Like
like
I don't know
they
what the fuck be
I said
going
it
on
too.
down in New York. New York City be bogged out down there, boy.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. New York is on some next level crazy shit in New York
yeah,
City.
they it's diabolical out there. You
Yeah,
got
I ain't
walk.
gonna lie. I got the
It's the
fuck up out of
Walking
there
Dead.
one time because I ain't gonna lie. I be like, yo, I'm gonna take the train up there one day and just rap. Nope. Every
Oh
time I
yeah,
go to New York, I'm
Miami.
driving.
Yeah, yeah. You know that cheese back in the '80s.
But
Hell
Coke is
yeah.
number one
That's
right
how they
now up
built
here. They said the
Miami
Coke.
up.
I mean, you said most banks in the country, the money launder. Hell, motherfucking
Yeah, that's how
yeah.
they built all them. That's how they built Miami up. That's why Miami is the city it is today. Off of
Damn
drugs.
right. Off of damn drugs, boy.
Griselda Blanco
I'm
built
about to
all
say
them
the
fucking
Cuban. I'm about to
buildings.
say them. Yeah. Where was she? Colombian. She was from
Yeah,
Colombia.
the Colombian. Yeah,
The
y'all know.
Colombians in there. Now they got the
She built
Cubans in
all
there
that
running that
shit.
shit now.
Yeah, she built all that shit.
The Cubans
But
and the Haitians.
yeah,
We said, but everyone is
Coke is number
but
one
Coke is
right
number
now.
one right now. Like, damn.
Coke always number one,
Yeah,
man.
that shit is crazy. Niggas fucking still be doing that? Niggas still be on
I
the lean
think,
up there in New York.
yo,
That shit crazy,
I
boy.
was surprising when I seen a new crackhead. I said I didn't even know it was new crackheads. I didn't even know niggas still doing crack. Man.
I ain't even gonna lie, me neither, boy. Like I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing them little stragglers and shit around the corner, but I'm like, who's selling y'all drugs? Y'all going to jail? These niggas don't got no money. Like, why you selling these niggas crack? They ain't got no money, boy. Yo, bro, go get a job. I'm telling you, you go get you a
Right.
job, get you a low paycheck, cause selling that crack gonna land you in prison for like 5 years, and you made like $50 for the whole day. Like, what the fuck you doing? $10 a year? Doing some stupid shit.
Never
Let that
tried the
nigga
perk.
sound like Perk.
I ain't done. I come from a different era. I ain't
Nah,
gonna
I
lie.
ain't never tried no shit like that either. Yeah, I told you, like we said the other night, these little young motherfuckers is not like they are not the same as us. Like when I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna lie, when we was that younger, we was trying to make some money with the shit we was doing. These little
yeah.
young motherfuckers today, they are the crackheads. That's why you don't see crackheads no more, because the YNs is fucking crackheads. The YNs is taking perks, drinking lean. Like these that's why they out here up here shooting up the neighborhoods and killing each other. Like y'all have to
Word,
put that
Ron.
shit down.
You know,
They
Ron. You
gotta
know,
put that
we
shit
never.
down.
Ron, you know, never did
I
that
should
shit,
see what.
Ron. Yeah, in L.A. Look, I went 2 years ago. Never go. Yeah, yo,
Damn,
Scar.
ain't never
What they
going back to
call
LA?
that?
Damn.
What they call that? Scar Road, whatever that is, whatever
Damn, I never even been on the West Coast, man. I gotta go out there. Then they
the
said LA
homeless
like
out
that.
there. They said the homeless out there is
I'm
ridiculous,
not
bro.
gonna lie. I ain't never been to LA, but I've been to Atlanta. The home, yo, bro, when you go into Atlanta and you come in under the wraparound where you got the I-20, 85, 75, all that shit meet, bro, that shit look like they got a city. This shit is tent city under the highway. These motherfuckers got 400 tents under the highway. I'm like, how can y'all have all this money? Even people like fucking the TIs and how y'all got all this money and y'all got in the center of y'all big city, right downtown, under all the underpaths, y'all got a bunch of tents and shit down there. Like, we have to do better. Like, y'all have to get
This shit is
somebody in it
wild.
like
That's
that shit have to get
stupid.
better, man. What you say?
They said LA was like 125th Street on the 4 and 5 lines.
Oh
Bad,
man, like
that's
damn, that
nasty.
shit crazy. If you on the yo,
Nasty. That's what I said. That's nasty. Oh.
that shit is
Okay.
crazy. I'm telling you,
I don't
no,
even
no
like.
fucking way.
Yo, I never took the 4 and 5. I used to hate when I had to go to certain parts of the Bronx and you got to take the 4 and 5, and that's the only shit that's get you to the
I
point.
did. I did.
Man,
Had to take that shit, boy. Them niggas get crazy on them number. Them number trains is crazy
yeah,
out there.
them
I'm
number
telling you.
trains.
I
You know
lived
the
in
three
Flatbush. You had to
train.
take the two train out there. The two train Franklin Avenue. That shit was a motherfucking.
Oh, the two and
That shit was
three.
a party all the time.
Oh, man,
What he
yeah.
say? Even the
Them
air
num-
LA. Oh, so Cheese never. You must never been to New York City then, Cheese.
Oh, you
Cheese
never
said
been
the air in
to.
LA is nasty. He must never been in New York City then.
Oh, you must never been to L.A.,
I
nigga.
hate the
I hate
Bronx,
the
bro.
Bronx.
Dirtiest place on earth.
Oh, but shout
It's
out to the
fucking
Bronx,
crazy, yo.
everybody that survived that explosion out there. You know that building
Yeah, that
exploded
was
out
wild.
there.
Oh, yeah, they definitely, man. They needed to
I looked at
survive
this
that
shit. I
shit. I ain't
said,
gonna
damn,
front.
that was the whole
That was crazy.
side of a building that blew up. Nah, man,
Nah,
nah,
nah.
not yet.
Going
Go
next year.
next
You
year.
going next year. Yo, listen, Cheese, I'm
Nah,
gonna tell you
go in the
right
winter
now.
time. It's gonna be the best time you to
Yeah, you go
experience the
probably
city.
there, but you go in the summertime, Cheese. That shit gonna be mad rats running through there and all that, man. Be careful with them rats out there in New York City. Them shit's gangster, Cheese. Them shits throw their hands with motherfuckers, Cheese. I'm telling you right now. So be careful when you go to New York
Yeah,
if you're
you
going when
got.
it's hot out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, go in the winter time. Go and
I want
spend
to
it
go to
the
the
rock
West
on
Side just to
things.
experience it. Hell yeah, we
Mhm,
definitely gonna hit that West Side up. We gonna hit it
mhm.
up though. We definitely got to go out there. First, I got to come to my boy out there in Houston though. First, we got to
Oh
get a
yeah,
trip
yeah.
to Houston first.
Houston, we definitely got to, yeah, man.
Definitely got to get a trip to Houston first.
It's
Then we could go out
beautiful.
there and go
You
to
know,
West Coast.
Houston is vacation every year, man. Every day,
Hell
every
yeah. But yeah
every
though,
month.
but definitely before we get out of here, I definitely want to speak on that shit we was talking about earlier before we get out of here, that endless wars.
Yeah,
Mm. Now, since both of us grew up as the millennials and shit,
we've
so
been,
we was around for 9/11. We
yeah,
like we was around we was around for Desert Storm, but we was kids during Desert Storm, so we was
yeah,
around. We was aware of 9/11,
better. Mm-hmm.
and I look at what she said. Cheese, New York is cool, but be careful. Lots of scammers and tourists wear Yankee fit. Yep. That wear
Yeah,
Yankee fit. Fuck the Yankees. Don't ever wear no Yankee. They gonna rob you. Wear Yankee fit, boy.
they
Don't wear
just
that
got
shit.
blown out today. We
Yeah,
got the
Yankees got
ass
their ass
beat.
put today, definitely.
Mhm.
But on the endless wars topic, like we stayed, we stayed over in the Middle East for 20 years,
Yeah, it's
and
for
we
20
and
years.
we destabilized the whole region. Like they war,
Mhm.
like that region is war torn today, and all the leaders that they was telling us about that was bad people who had all these weapons of mass destruction and all those things turned out to be a lie. And then
No,
the country that we supposedly that the hijackers came from, we do a lot of business with that country today. You know what I mean? So I like to ask people like why do people really think that like the Saudis did 9/11? And a lot of them people came from Saudi Arabia, which I really don't think none of those people came from Saudi Arabia at all that did 9/11.
yeah, like I don't really think like Saudi Arabia. Like I told you, that shit was just a whole planned thing so Bush could go into
Into
Afghanistan. 'Cause
Iraq,
at the
into
time,
Iraq, really,
yeah,
to get
but the
Saddam
whole
Hussein.
yeah, but it started off in Afghanistan because at the time, Afghanistan, the Taliban took over Afghanistan. They stopped producing opium, and if you know opium, that after at the time, Afghanistan produced ninety
Had the
percent
biggest
of.
fails.
Yeah, they produced 90% of the world's opium, and the number one consumer of opium of that time was China, who is America's biggest rival, China. So that's
All the
why
time.
America went into Afghanistan to remove the Taliban of power, what they did and what they started doing, pushing opium. So 9/11 was a whole, what you could say, the green light or the what they say beat around the bush or whatever they say was the
Yeah.
downfall to make it
But
look
like I tell
like.
people all the time, like 9/11 could have went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
But
Mhm,
once they said a plane flew and hit the Pentagon,
mhm.
as I got older and you start to like look at
Like
physics and you
the
start to
World
look at
Trade
certain
Center,
things,
the World Trade
it's
Centers,
no way,
they couldn't
yeah,
started a war if just the planes hitting the
just
World
hit
Trade
and that
Center.
was it. And then the World Trade
Once it
Centers was
hit
fine and
The
rebuilt.
Pentagon
Yeah.
building
And I
of
tell people all the
defense,
time,
is a
we
building of national
ain't
defense.
no plane to me, ain't no like we seen like people who got footage of planes or whatever they say, CGI or planes,
Yeah,
whatever
no
hitting
plane
the
just
World Trade
hitting
Center.
the
Ain't
Pentagon.
no plane flew at 500 miles per hour and crashed through brick walls and went through rings of the wall and exploded like that. And there's no parts of the plane left. There's no human
Yeah.
being. These are the first plane crashes in
The
history
first thing that you
that we
gotta
got no human bodies. You
the
got
first
no
thing you gotta
human remains. Like you
understand
got no plane sight. You got nothing.
the first
Yeah.
thing you gotta
I'm
understand,
a
a plane
1998 kid, a
can't
bit
even get
younger
character.
than y'all, so I can't actually remember 9/11. But from what I've heard through conspiracy, it seemed like it was an inside job, controlled demolition. Definitely,
Yeah,
yes, cheese,
yeah,
definitely, because everybody know. Like I tell people all the time with physics, if you hit something at the top of a building that's 100 stories, the
the top of
structure
the
on the
building just
bottom,
going
the
it's
structure
gonna
on the
remain
bottom
in
is
place.
still intact. It's
Mhm.
no way 18 floors is gonna smash down and knock down another 90 floors. Like
Mhm.
that's impossible. And people
Just the
know
top of the half of the building would have fell off,
that's
man.
it. The half of the building would have burnt off and fell off. And
Mhm.
then once you start to see things like that happened a few years ago, like where you had the building in London, you had a tower burn for 20 hours, just 3 floors collapsed. They
And nothing
rebuilt that building
happened.
and the building is open
Look
today.
look at the church of the Church of Notre Dame burned for
Yeah.
all them hours and
All them
then
hours.
collapsed.
It's reopened. Today it's open. It's back
It's
open.
reopened.
The World Trade, and then, like I said, Building 7 got hit by nothing. And
Nothing
Building
and that
7
burned
just
down.
came straight down like a pancake, smashed straight in.
That's the
So
building where all the gold was at.
I just want to ask like people like in this government today, why would y'all go along with that story and then we have people on our news air and that's the biggest thing here in America today
Mhm.
is our news media. Our news media will push that shit forever and think people are crazy. Like they will beat that into your head and tell you that's what really happened on 9/11. Planes hit a building, fire brought down steel. This is
But
the
yeah,
first time ever in history that fire have brought down giant steel buildings. And then, like they said, when the buildings fell, it was no rubble left. They cleaned up the rubble in 6 months. These are two 110-story tower buildings was gone in 10 months. Then y'all ship off the iron and all of the steel and
they
the iron.
a
Y'all
lot to
shipped it out
China.
to fucking China
Mhm.
6 months later.
Yeah,
Nobody
they
got an
sent that to China.
investigation on it. And I tell people all the time, George Bush wasn't smart enough to do this shit. That
Mhm.
was his fucking vice president, that little stupid old
The
bastard Dick
Chinese
Cheney.
built
Dick
they helped
Cheney,
build most of the bunkers and
they
all
was
that.
and they was warmongers. Dick Cheney, if you go back and you look up Dick Cheney name, all his stocks and everything he was into at that time was all about building defense, building
Yeah,
weapons.
defense.
So
Yeah,
it wasn't like George Bush is another one. George Bush is probably he probably got two more sense than Donald Trump because George Bush is a stupid motherfucker too.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
tell you all the time, that shit comes back to white people having connections, and a lot of them motherfuckers are stupid. What it says, my granddad hated Cheney for a reason. Definitely, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, and your grandfather would have known that. Cheese, I'm telling you, Dick Cheney is a piece of shit. Dick
yeah.
Cheney
Wasn't he the
started a lot
CEO
of
of
this shit, and
Halliburton?
that's why
He
we
was the
went through a
CEO of
lot of this stuff
Halliburton,
today.
right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was the CEO of
And
Halliburton, right? Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why we went
Okay.
through a lot of this shit. But
Mhm.
even further before 9/11 and all that,
But
these
I'm telling you,
plans,
that shit get deep. Like that's what I said. It goes
yeah,
back to the
these plans
opium
was
and
put into
keeping
place even
China
way
on
before
and
that time,
all
Chris.
that
Like
shit.
I
Yeah.
start to read a lot of shit even before that time. if you go back to even 1912 with the Titanic,
Mm.
like we was talking the other
Oh yeah,
day,
the
the
Titanic.
the
Yeah, that shit.
Titanic wasn't just a sinking.
Nah,
It
that
was
shit was
four rich
planned.
men
It was
in the
planned.
world at that time,
That
and
should have
one of them
stopped
did
them
not
from
want to
building the
create
Federal
a Federal
Reserve.
Reserve.
Reserve, yes,
And
they.
when those other three people died on that boat, the
Hmm.
next year, 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, and
And they took all the gold and the
JP Morgan
silver in
spearheaded the
1930.
Federal Reserve to happen. And this is why what's going on 100 and something years later,
Mhm.
112 years later, today, that we are hardworking Americans that get taxes taken out of our check,
Yes.
and we got to pay for the government, Congress people to not do anything for us. They taking taxes
Mhm.
out of our money to pay for bullshit roads and tunnels and all this stuff. Like, so this plan been in place for over 112 years now. It just
Mhm.
didn't just start with like the 1918, I mean 1914 World War One,
So
1929 with the
but that's where the
Great
1914.
Depression.
Actually, that's where the first World War came from. And the
Yeah,
World War Two war, first World Wars, they was fought over money, over the federal, over first when the first central banks was being built.
that's right. Yeah,
That's where they was fighting against and shit like that and everything like that. Like the monarchs and the monarchs in Europe didn't want to give up their power to the banks and shit like that, to the central banks of Europe. So that's how World War One started and things like that.
hell yeah.
When you
Lord
look,
Cheese, what you said? Lord Cheese, what's the history behind your name? Lord Cheese.
mhm.
But yeah, though, so that's why I tell people like all the time, like, page
Yeah,
moving
man.
slow. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is like Lord Jesus Christ. I didn't even really see that either. That is right though, but like you said though, man, like a lot of those, like a lot of that shit, man, a lot of that shit
And
started
it just
before
goes
that
back
time,
to
man.
his story because they telling you his story when the queen died, not Elizabeth. I think it was Queen Victoria. When she
Yeah,
died, all of her, heirs started beefing over the money and shit like that. And then, that's when the Rothschilds and the Morgans and Chases wanted to build the central banks because it's the Rothschilds that's own all the central banks and shit like that.
definitely.
They
The
wanted to build
Rothschild,
the
yeah,
yeah, the Rothschilds family. So when they wanted to build the central banks, that's when the war started because the monarchs was like, nah, we don't want to give up our power. We own all the bread already. The monarchs,
yeah, yeah.
that's the only monarchs left is the English family. That's why
And
they
that's
got
it.
so much money and shit like
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah,
That's
that's
why the
it.
pound, that's why England is still the only country that's not part of the European Union. And they don't got
Definitely.
the euro. They still
Yep.
got the
They
English
still got the
pound
English pound. Yep.
because the monarchs control that shit. They don't got no central bank of England. Nah,
Nope.
nigga, we run this bitch. We got the
That's it.
English
England is
pound
powerful, man. Hell
with the king, with King Charles.
yeah.
It was Queen Elizabeth face on it. Now there's King Charles
Now it's
face on
King
it.
Charles face on that shit
When
now.
King Charles die, it's gonna be William and them niggas face on it.
Yep.
So so that's like a lot of people don't know that shit. Like that's why England is England because they the only ones that got their monarchs left. That's why they monarchs is so important. After
Hell yeah.
World War One, most of the monarchs was wiped out and shit like that and
Yep.
everything. Like, and I
But
don't
yo,
like.
definitely, man. Hey, yo, cheese though. Cheese gotta create yo cheese. You gotta create a TikTok, man, because yo, our shit is going up on
Yeah,
TikTok
I
over
got
there,
it.
man. I
My
definitely wanna.
granddad hated. Oh damn! Why I'm still getting the
That's the old one, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cheese
I
got
gotta
to
get
create a
cheese.
TikTok. We
Yeah, I
got
gotta
to.
get cheese to get a TikTok on there so we could get everybody up on that shit though. Our shit is going up right now. Last time I checked, I said it was over like 5,000 the last time.
Hmm. And
Yeah,
this
we
line was
definitely gonna
kind
get
of
over
good
there.
tonight. Like I told you, my shit was lagging, so I really couldn't see. And,
Yeah, now we had like I think the highest at one time was like 30 something on there.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be lagging behind a little bit, but
But yeah, like you was right, Nelly. That's where all them endless wars started from 9/11, the conspiracies. You know how all that
yeah.
shit go.
And
Like,
that's the thing about like our people, like they want to classify everything and all that. Why do y'all come up with those type of things to classify? If we supposed to be a democracy, which we are not a democracy. We a goddamn
In
republic.
Republic.
But why do y'all have a secret society and why do y'all hide things from y'all people if
Mhm.
these things is true?
Why
Conspiracies
most of the
wouldn't be
presidents
made
got
up.
to be part of like Skull or Bones and shit?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like if y'all don't want to hide things, y'all don't want people to come up with conspiracies and all that type of shit, won't y'all just, won't y'all just put it all out there on the table for the people and stop doing it so people won't have to make up these conspiracies. People won't have to talk about things that what if and have people brains thinking all over the place and shit because America never comes out and just tell us what it is. Like you got 78 different news channels and everybody telling you different stories and shit.
That'd be the shit. That'd be the crazy thing and everything like that, man.
Yeah, like that shit is wicked, man. I don't understand that shit, man. For real, man. Right. What she said, because aliens and other stuff probably exist, and that's just a few things that they keep secret.
Yeah,
Hell, listen, man, definitely. I believe all that shit. I believe it's something out there. Like I ain't even gonna
yeah,
lie, I believe it's something out there, motherfucker.
yeah. We
I
could
don't know
get
what
in
it
those
is, but
topics. That's gonna be topics for other days and
yeah,
shit like
hell yeah,
that. Like,
definitely,
but cause
definitely.
I
I
don't
know it's
really
other shit out there.
like. I don't want to expound on some shit I don't know too much about.
Yeah,
Like that
definitely.
alien shit is some shit. That's like getting back into religion. That's some shit we could talk about, but it's like we haven't seen this, so we just got a faith. And I ain't gonna have no faith. That's like having faith in God or some shit like that. So yeah, I know aliens exist, but I don't know they exist and
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. Yeah, especially in this fucking country here, you don't know
Yeah.
what the hell going on.
Mm-hmm. So like that's a whole nother thing I think be another conspiracy that they throw in our face too, the aliens just because that's just like God and shit like that. So if aliens exist, God gotta exist and
That's what
shit
I'm
like
saying
that.
with this religion, and like that's why I tell people all the time, like if that's your faith and that's what you like to follow, that's your faith. I'm
Hmm.
not going to discourage you from following, what you want to follow.
But it ain't no way aliens can
Listen,
exist.
did
Just
y'all
think
see the
about it,
shit
right?
that pulled up the bottom of Hudson? Nah, I ain't seen nothing about the pull out the bottom of the Hudson River. Nah, what the hell would they pull out of there?
Now I know they pulled out 13 bodies out the bayou out of this bitch out here in Houston. They got a serial killer going around or some shit like that.
Where down in Houston?
Yeah, some shit.
Oh
They got.
nah, that shit is crazy. Nah, I ain't seen nothing like that either. But the fuck they done pulled out the Hudson in New York City, man.
Hmm.
Like that shit is crazy. I want to know what the hell they pulled out that damn river because that river is crazy anyway. Them niggas had
Definitely.
dolphins up there. They had niggas jet skiing. I don't know what the fuck going on in the Hudson River. That shit crazy up there in New York City, boy, for real.
Yeah, you already know
They
that
said
shit is
some
crazy.
crazy looking fish. They
Yeah.
said it was extinct. Oh hell no! No, I ain't see. I gotta look at that. He said they pulled out some fish out the Hudson River. They said
Yeah, I
that it
heard
was
about the
extinct.
Houston serial killer. They say it's probably another one. Yeah, man. Yeah, that Houston shit is serious. Nigga, they found 13 bodies in the bayou.
13
Nigga.
bodies in the bayou. Like,
13
yeah, nah, that's
bodies.
fucking crazy. Nah,
Nigga,
that's some. Yeah, I ain't hear about. I gotta go look at that though, for real.
nigga
Yeah,
out
cause
here
I ain't hearing
murking
about. That's why I
shit.
said when we supposed to put shit on the national news, they get that shit 3 months late. Like y'all supposed to be talking
But
about fucking
everybody, but
13,
look,
14 people dead.
all these females, y'all worrying about Cardi B and Nicki, y'all gonna be one of them 13
One of the
bodies in the
motherfuckers that been pulled
fucking.
out of the damn bayou.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
But
shit
y'all
is
worrying
crazy, man.
about Cardi and Nicki that's safe.
Yeah, like yeah, that's crazy though with that serial killer shit.
Yeah, that shit is
My son
crazy,
Chris ain't
man.
worrying about nothing.
Oh yeah, you see me, I'm just chilling. Yeah, I
You
walk into
already
like
know.
I'm like I'm back in the hood or something. Like
You
I'm
know
back
where
in
we at,
town.
boy. We live down here in the South
Yeah,
Place, man.
yeah,
You know where I'm going to defend and I'm going to use that Second Amendment.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I ain't got to worry about calling nobody or none of that. Hell no.
Shit, I'll be like, I would be showing shit, but this is a different type of podcast. I
Yeah,
ain't gotta
yeah.
show
Like I
shit
got.
on
That's what I
here.
said. Oh,
Yeah,
I got you. Listen, that should be right there.
yeah.
That should be right there on the table, right on the joint, right there, right off the joint.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I'm one of them in them down south places where I ain't gotta drive to the store really and shit like that. You know,
Oh,
certain
you could just
places.
walk over there.
Yeah, you just walk to the
Oh yeah, nah,
store
I ain't walking
like
to the
that.
store. I could walk to the store, but that shit gonna be like 15, 20 minutes. Now I'm driving 3 minutes. If I walk to the store right now, nigga, that shit like 15-minute walk,
Yeah,
nigga. I'm
nah, yeah.
driving. If I
You know,
drive around the
nigga.
corner, that shit 3 minutes.
Yeah, I got a corner store. You know, one of them places, and like, you know, you live in certain places. They be like, you can't walk to the corner store. That bitch
Oh nah,
way
yeah, you got a real corner store. That motherfucker going
in.
right down the block. You got up off the couch and we're right up at the store. This
Yo,
nigga, the
let me
only
get.
nigga to bring the live podcast to the corner store. Tell Poppy in the store, man. What up? Yo, you got a Poppy or a motherfucking Aki?
Nah, this is where you from India, right? Yeah, yeah, he from India. He
Oh, he
sing. You
from
not
India.
sing? You
Oh,
sing
he
or
from
Christian?
India.
He Christian. He not
Oh,
sing.
he
But
Christian.
sing is
Oh,
the
he Christian.
majority in
Okay.
India, right?
Yeah,
Let me get a
India.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
What, Christian the majority or Hindu? Hindu is the sing is the second. No, they just northern, right? No, blue. Give me game blue. Sing is they the second majority. That in the north, right? Right. Yeah. See, I know a
He's
little
from
bit.
Punjab.
TPM. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, he's
And
from
we're
Punjab. I heard him. He's from
no,
Punjab.
he Christian, so he from
Oh, he
probably
from.
he probably
Oh,
from a
okay.
different part of yeah. No, we were talking about the Singh religion. They in like a certain part of the north. So any Indian you see with like if his name is Victor Singh or Dion Singh
Oh
or
yeah, I
it don't
forgot
matter.
Ron up there. Yo, Ron, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
join our shit too. We gonna get our joint together, boy, on Thursday
Yeah,
nights for the brother huddle. We need we got me, we got Chris, we got Cheese, we gotta get you and we gotta get like about four more brothers. So we
yeah,
could do the Thursday night brothers huddle.
yeah. See what's up with Hood or one of them and everything like that. But I
Lord
don't know,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Mhm.
I know, I
But
see it, I
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
we definitely gotta do that though.
he Indian, so you know he said Aki.
Oh
Now we ain't
yeah,
got no
VI.
I.
That's who I thought about as well.
Vi.
Definitely. I gotta get VI up there
Damn,
too. I'm gonna hit
Vi
him
ain't
up.
on the live tonight. That's
Yeah, VI
crazy.
not even up there tonight too. Hell yeah, his ass probably out somewhere.
Yeah, you know it's
You already know
Saturday
how it
night
is on
and
New York City
everything.
Saturday night. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. We're gonna be having a whole New York City. We're gonna have all these motherfucking cities turned up on a Saturday
Hmm.
night. Everybody
Hmm.
gonna be tuning in with us on a Saturday night.
Yeah, that's how I don't even. We just keep doing it, man. Like we got
Yeah, we
it was
gonna
a good
keep
show,
on going.
another good show tonight too. That's what I
Yeah,
said. Short,
definitely. That's why I
Shorty
said
want to
thanks
help
for
us out,
homegirl to come
so
through. Yeah,
yeah, we could
definitely.
bring her
Homegirl come
on
through.
as a co-host every
Bro, like I
Saturday
said,
and
like
things.
to me, I always feel like it's gonna be like our few of
Hmm.
our day one people who help us out, but it's gonna be somebody who really that don't know us who gonna throw us that motherfucking assist.
Yeah, and I
And
like
once they
that
throw
because
us
he
that
from
assist, we
NOLA.
gotta
I'm
catch
like,
that
all right,
shit
yeah.
and we gonna make it work.
That's why I'm inviting everybody who want to come on. Oh, let me help you with your podcast.
Yeah.
You got
And
it.
I
You
be
come
trying to do
on.
the same thing. I
Cause
be
I
trying to
don't
have
know what
people,
you. Cause I don't
but
know who you know. So I'm gonna invite you on, and if our shit
yeah.
blows, so yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I
It's
be
gonna
trying
be
to say.
good.
I be trying to reach out to people like motherfuckers that ask me, hey yo, Rod, yo, when y'all did so and so, yo, we just did it last night. Oh, I forgot, whatever. Yeah, yeah, yo, we
Yeah.
doing another one on Wednesday night. I
Yeah.
got you, I got you. Tuesday, I see a motherfucker. Hey yo, bro, we gonna be tuning in tomorrow night. I got you. Wednesday, nothing happened. I see the motherfucker again on Sunday. Yo, oh, we forgot. Bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, like bro, you gonna tune in. If you gonna tune in, I appreciate you. If you don't, just keep it
That's why I tell
stepping,
them all
cause
the
it's
time.
gonna
I
keep.
always appreciate everybody who come
Cause you
through, who
got to
check
think
us out,
about it.
even if
People like Ha
you
Ha
dip in
Davis and
there.
all of them, they
Yeah,
wasn't. They didn't start off doing a million views and stuff overnight, man, and everything. That shit was a grind and all that. That's just they started from the same place where we was at and
yeah,
everything
the
like
same
that.
way. We started the same. That's why I said. That's why I always appreciate everybody who everybody who come through, who peeking at us,
Hmm.
who who
Bro,
stay
like,
around with
bro,
us,
it's
who ask a
crazy
couple
because
questions.
I
You
don't
know what I
even
mean?
try to
I
mean the
appreciate
shit. I
everybody.
don't even try to shit on my city or nothing, but people from Houston be more happier to be like, oh, you got a podcast? Oh, I'm coming through,
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah,
Let me
hell
see
yeah.
that. Let me see that. You
That's
hear
why I
the
say,
nigga
bro,
from New York.
we know a bunch of people, and And but like I said, I sat back and I thought about the other day, like that's not gonna be the people. Those people gonna come after the fact, and those gonna be the people like,
Mhm.
yo, I know them dudes, yo, I seen them, and I ain't worrying about none of that no more. Like our blessings is gonna come, and them shit's gonna come, and then people gonna be like, yo, man, hey, yo, Rod, yo, when I can get up with y'all, yo, you and Chris doing your thing. Yo, listen, man, talk to the booking people, man.
Yeah,
Booking
talk
at
to the lead
motherfucking
now.
gmail.com and shit. And when they go grab the book and then we got 75 people in front of them, they gonna think we acting funny.
Hmm. That's what I said. That shit shouldn't make no sense. Niggas be like, damn, like, yeah,
Yeah, bro. Like
people
I
in
asked a
Houston be
few
giving.
people, like like see how you got Shorty up there and all that. Like you got Shorty to come up there. I asked a few motherfuckers, like, yo, bro, tune in, I'll put you up in there, whatever. And you
But she
never
was
hear
happy
back from
to do
people.
that shit. People be happy. You
It's
just
after you get on, they know you again. You damn right. Yeah, they all the time. All the time. People always know you after the fact, but when you going through that rough time and all that shit, nobody don't know you. Once you
Mhm.
get on and you good, everybody like, yo, that's my man. Nah, I don't know
What
you,
they
man.
do, what they do, clock it.
Oh shit, this nigga Chris stupid. But for real though, that's why I said I appreciate my man Cheese though. For real, man. We appreciate Cheese. I had to put the other dude on timeout, man. That dude was a troll, like Shorty
Yeah,
said.
he was a troll,
My
man.
man was
But
bugging out. Jackson Mirror was bugging out.
Jackson was being bugging out.
Fuck wrong with
Another good
Jackson out
show
there.
tonight, man. I like this show, man. Another good show and shit like that, man. But
Yeah,
it's just
definitely
people
though.
gotta tune in, like you said. The right audience gonna tune in for the topics that we got. The people that they don't want to hear the topics or they can't
Yeah.
expand the
And then
topic.
people could come with they that's why I tell people all the time. If y'all come and y'all join like we have our topics, but if y'all come and y'all join and y'all start to ask questions or like we always give like the first 5 minutes or whatever. Y'all can throw a question out there. Y'all throw out some questions, and then
Mhm.
we could go from there. We can elaborate off the questions that you want to ask, or you might know some shit that's going on that we don't know about, or you might know something that both of us do know about, and we can elaborate from there. We could go on from there.
Yeah,
But we don't I don't know what it is without people, man. Like I said, I don't know what it is. Like we always get the love from somebody else far away, man. And that's where it's gonna happen at, and that's why our blessings is gonna come in at.
come fast. Yeah.
Definitely. Hell yeah. What it says?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
like,
though. But Ron, that shit is 100% true though, man. Like, I don't know why people like that, but we definitely gonna start that motherfucking brothers huddle. And we gonna get our brothers together and we gonna talk about shit that can better us and do better things amongst each other. Like even if it takes for six of us, like if
mhm.
six of us could come together with a plan and we could, you know, it could be 6 or 8 of us and we could come together with some and we could come up with a little group and we could start making a little outreach in each like and like I'm really hoping for it could be one of us in each city somewhere. We could, create a little outreach, start helping out the different communities and trying to bring that love and that damn feeling
Yeah.
back to the community that we had when we was coming
Yeah,
up in
when
the
we was
90s and
growing up,
shit.
because that's what it's all about, just making kids feel like they part of a community. It takes a village. So
Definitely
you're
take a
right. You're
village.
right, Nelly. You're right, shit. So the kids. That's all we got to do is just make them feel like they part of something.
Yeah,
Shit.
they got to get them something to be a part of, man, because a lot of these kids out here is lost and that shit is crazy.
Like
Like they
they
don't know what to
they
follow.
feel
Like
like they got nobody to even lean to. Or,
yeah, like it did. Everybody gotta be tough. Like you don't gotta be tough, man. Like toughness leads you to a early life of
like of
destruction. You know
stress.
what I mean? Like that shit
You
leads you
gonna
to destruction, or you be in
yeah,
prison, or you be dead. Like
a
you ain't gotta
dumb
be
shit.
tough, man.
Or everything you go
Oh
through is
man,
every
vulnerable
struggle.
enough to share experience and feelings. We gonna have to see that. Yeah, of course we gonna have to. That's why I said I
You
want. That's
that
why
could
I'm
be a
pushing.
topic for another day.
That's another time for another day. But that's why I'm pushing so hard for us to do the huddle as brothers, so we can express that shit amongst each other.
Brother, yeah, because
You know
men
what I mean?
don't
Because
have.
Yeah,
Men,
like we gotta
men
have
do
somebody
like men are vulnerable, but people use it against them. So
against us. So that's
yeah,
why we
so
be scared. Like the image of a man, like we
so
don't want to
we
feel
gotta
like we weak.
separate black men is not vulnerable to have feelings. We can't have feelings. We
Yeah,
can't
that's what
express
I'm saying. But
our
we gotta get
sharing.
together. If we get together as our
Mhm.
brothers and shit, whatever, we should
Yeah.
be able to express amongst each other.
Each other, because if we express that to another race or somebody, they use that against us. So black men in certain spaces, you probably do gotta hold your feelings and shit like that.
Mhm.
But amongst your brothers, you should be able to tell your bro, like, yo, I'm going through this shit. This is what happened,
I remember
and
watching. I remember watching. What says that?
I
That
want,
guy
yeah, you
just
can
being who he
recommend a few
was in Houston
dudes.
Street. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember watching. Yep, Zach, my bad. I'm back at Astro Speed when he was streaming in his mom's house. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it
yeah,
started out. That's why I said,
yeah,
yeah, that's how shit started. Like, bro, I used to watch people like Funny Marco. I remember
yeah.
when
Funny
all them
Marco,
dudes was
yeah,
nobody. When Funny Marco, what's the dude? The other dude from out there, I think he from Houston, Jeru.
yeah,
Gerald from Houston. Um, the other guy I watched down here in where he at? He in Virginia. He be doing the food lines and shit in Virginia. Like I watch all those dudes when them dudes just picked up a camera and they started doing wild shit. And
mhm,
those guys is somewhere today.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I try to tell people sometime they got to start somewhere. And all those dudes kept doing it until they didn't give up. And look at them today.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like I talk all the time, like I've been doing this shit for years, speaking on situations that's going on in our community or speaking on current events
Oh
and
yeah,
world
I
events.
was watching DC Young Fly before he blew
Yeah, you know
up.
what I mean?
He
All
was
them
just
type of
doing
guys.
when he was doing the Vine shit. DC Young Fly
Yeah, I
started off
forgot
on the
about Vine.
Vine.
That shit is a
Yeah,
while ago. You right.
yeah,
I
I
forgot
was
about Vine.
watching DC Young when he started the Vine shit, and then he was Instagram and he blew up. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I
DC
tell
Young
people all
Fly.
the time.
That's
Like, yeah,
crazy.
man, you
DC
gotta.
Young Fly really grew up. He grew up on up, up with us. I mean, not grew up with us, but he grew up like right under us
Yeah,
over
shit,
there.
right under us and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he about our age anyway, somewhere
Yeah,
around there.
because I was
So
like, yeah, I
yeah,
want
like
to
you know what I
watch
mean. Like
him.
if you just keep going at it and keep going at it, like I just like I said, like I put our shit on a TikTok, our shit is booming over there on TikTok. Like I got probably like 56. That's not a lot to a lot of people, but I got like 50, 60 followers in like the last 3 days.
Yeah, like I don't know
You
what
know, so
happened to
that shit
King
just keep
Karan.
going up and going
King
up.
Karan kind of fell off, but he probably didn't want to go through that other door.
Who that?
King Karan,
Who that?
like
I
King,
never heard.
he from Houston or he was
Oh,
from
okay,
Texas.
okay, okay.
He was on the Madden commercials and all. He was getting big at one time, and then I think he just fell
Answering
off.
questions for y'all group. Oh, okay. She said she's not gonna be a part of the men's huddle, but she'll have some questions for our group. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
cool.
that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
we'll take them questions definitely. I'll write them down and we'll definitely take those questions at the men's huddle.
Yeah, I'm about to
But
get yeah, but we got to wrap it up. We about to
yeah, we're
wrap it
gonna
up.
definitely wrap it up because I'm gonna
Cause
definitely yep, I
I
gotta
need
get
some
my ass
sleep,
up in the
man.
morning time and
I'm
shit too.
tired. I'm tired too.
Hell
I
yeah,
was
and I gotta
making
get my
sure we
ass
made
up
our
there.
that's our commitment, our 2 hours, and we got right over that
Yeah, we
bitch.
right
So,
up over the two
yeah,
hours and shit. Definitely.
so
What you say? I'm gonna
yeah,
find out how y'all can stream on all platforms at once. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah,
We was
definitely.
looking
Cause
at
we need to. Yeah, we definitely need to put that shit down there too.
because that's what everybody. I think that's what some of them do. I think we ain't gonna say it on camera, but the places that we looked at earlier, they probably help us with that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the places that we was looking at earlier and shit.
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
another
good
good one
night.
tonight,
Man.
man. All right, good night, y'all. Almost 40. Go to bed, unks. Shut up, man.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell
yeah, hell yeah, though. Another good one tonight. Like I said, bro, we gonna keep pushing. We ain't gonna stop every
yeah.
Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah, that's
Same
why I
time.
said
You
the
catch us at
commitment
9,
2 hours.
9:30
That's why I was
p.m.
like, I'm gonna let her leave and we just continue, because she good. She was rocking, but we do the 2 hours, like, and then
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
laugh,
Tara's
laugh,
crazy.
stop it, Todd. Yeah, we is. Yeah, I'm tired. You know, I'm
But
tired because my sleepy eyes start kicking and my shit start just moving. It start having an eye of its
I'm
own.
gonna
And
follow y'all on IG. I got a different name, so I'll let y'all know. All right, yeah, definitely,
yeah,
cheese. Yeah, hit
yeah,
us at
because
the
my
black
IG
underscore
is young.
talkative
Yeah,
21.
is yeah, and it's Young Watt 718, my personal. So you probably it's probably
All
be
right,
hard
yep.
to
Young
find.
Watt 718, and then mine's is the black underscore talkative at 21 on all social medias for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those is the same. Well, for Facebook is Ride a God on
Yeah,
Facebook.
but it's spelled YUNGWATTS 718. That's for Instagram, and you'll find me on Facebook if you find Ron. If you find Nelly, that's if you find Nelly, you find me because it's too hard to explain. Even
Yeah,
Christopher
definitely. Yeah,
Adams.
you
Yeah,
already know
yeah,
that shit. Yeah,
yeah,
you already know that.
yeah,
Everything we do, man, this is a partnership. So you
yeah,
find
yeah.
me, you find him, man.
Yeah, yeah, because my shit is like hard to explain. You won't find me. You won't find me without finding Nelly. That's just basic.
Yep, definitely. Yo, again though, man, we appreciate the love from all the viewers we got in there who checked in with us, who the people who set up here with us tonight, who laughed with us. Definitely appreciate homegirl from NOLA coming through tonight,
Yeah,
Karen. We definitely want to see more of that up on our streams and shit. So, you know, give it up for us again, man. This is our sixth episode. We still young at this shit right here, man. We gonna get it really going though, man. Definitely. We're gonna
all
come back
right.
with some more topics that people love. Sometime people might hate them, but we want everybody opinion out there. We don't matter if you Christian, you conservative, you Buddhist, you Muslim, you
Yeah,
liberal, whatever
yeah,
you are. We want to hear from everybody out there. Period, man. Definitely, yo, self-made man. I appreciate you, yo, Lord Cheese Christ,
yeah.
man. We
And
definitely
tell Soldier
appreciate you.
Boy, I'm the first nigga to walk to the store during the podcast.
Word the mother.
Look, he want to be
Gotta
the
give it
first
up
to
for us
do
tonight, though,
everything.
man. My man, the first nigga ever to walk to the motherfucking store on the podcast. Fuck y'all talking about. Fuck that nigga, yo. Soldier Boy, you gotta holler at my boy, man. You bugging.
All
Again,
right,
yo, man, good, yo, man, great show tonight, man. I
man.
appreciate you again, my brother.
All
And
right,
yo,
man.
definitely when I get up off of work and shit tomorrow, I'm gonna definitely hit you up so we can go over some more topics for Wednesday night.
All
Wednesday
right,
night
yeah.
we gonna do it again, y'all. Though, but yo, cheese again, man. Try to get a TikTok out there so we can move our shit over to TikTok too. If you can't, hit me up on the Instagram, up in the message on a direct message, and let me know how everything going and shit and all that, bro. But I appreciate you definitely. My boy Cheese from the MIA, my boy Self Made from NY, my boy Chris down there in Houston, and I'm out this motherfucker from Raleigh, North Carolina. We
All
out of here,
right.
baby.
Yeah, already.
All right.